식사를 하셨나요? 그 어떤 컴피티션이든 괜히 긴장되는 것 같고, 좀 전에 그 서울의 모 캠퍼스 학부모님께 기분이 어떠신가 했더니 참가하는 데 의의가 있으니까 결과에는 뭐 별로 신경 쓰지 않아요, 이렇게 말씀하시네요. 두고 보겠습니다. 애들보다도 우리 특히 원장님들 또 부모님도 그러시고 오늘이 참 그 가슴이 이렇게 좀 심장이 좀 쫄깃쫄깃해질 때가 올 거예요. 애들이 실수할까 봐. 근데 우리가 이런 행사 잔치를 하는 거는 상을 받는 거는 물론 즐겁고 행복한 일이지만 너무 좋은 경험을 하는 거잖아요. 여러 사람들 앞에서 내가 준비한 것을 그것도 영어로 자신 있게 표현하는 이런 한 번의 큰 찬스가 인생을 살면서 어떤 기준이 될 수 있거든요. 정말 큰 것을 얻어간다면 자신감인 것 같습니다. 그래서 앞에서 다소 떨기도 하고 표정이 굳기도 하고 긴장도 되겠지만 그럴 때마다 보고 계신 여러분들이 크게 보내주는 격려의 박수가 또 미소가 이 아이에게는 장차 이 대한민국을 이끌어갈 지도자도 나올 것이고 노벨상을 받을 만한 훌륭한 인재도 나올 것이고 그런 아주 값진 기회를 함께하는 자리다 이렇게 생각합니다. 모쪼록 시간이 조금 지루할 수도 있고 또 내 아이를 봤기 때문에 또 다른 아이들보다는 내 아이 챙기기 바쁠 수도 있지만 함께 우리 이 좋은 시간과 이 좋은 잔치를 만들어 갔으면 좋겠다 이렇게 부탁을 드리고 싶습니다. 지금이 2017년도 가을이죠. 여러분들이 지금 계신 곳은 민족사 고려대학교 교정입니다. 여러분들이 다 공부 열심히 우리 아이들과 함께 도와주셔서 나중에 다시 이 좋은 기회를 살려서 대학을 우리 고려대학교로 오시면 좋겠다 또 이런 마음도 가져봅니다. 최소한 고려대학교는 그렇게 했으면 좋겠다 생각합니다. 하나의 하나의마다 소중한 시간들을 함께하는 그런 행복하고 보람된 기회이길 바라고 말씀 드리겠습니다. 고맙습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 다음으로는 축사가 있겠습니다. 축사는 고려대학교 국제학원 소속 이지영 교수님께서 해주시겠습니다. 어학원 원장님께서는 오늘 참여가 어려우셔서 교수님께서 축사를 대독해 주시며 이지영 교수님은 오늘 심사위원으로도 함께 수고해 주시겠습니다. 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
네, 이희경 원장님을 대신해서 오늘 보내주신 축사를 대독하도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하십니까. 오늘 제5회 EiE 전국 영어 말하기 대회 본선 대회 축하드립니다. 먼저 이 자리를 마련하시느라 수고가 많으신 EiE 관계자분들 그리고 사랑과 관심으로 자녀의 성장을 이끌고 지켜봐 주신 학부모님들께도 축하의 말씀을 드립니다. 그러나 무엇보다 지역별 예선을 거쳐 오늘 본선 대회에 진출한 학생 여러분들께 진심으로 축하를 드리고 싶습니다. 이 자리는 서로 얼굴도 모르고 지내던 비슷한 또래의 아이들이 그동안 쌓은 실력을 선보이면서 서로가 어떤 능력과 장점을 가지고 있는지를 나누고 앞으로 자신의 실력을 더욱 향상시키고자 다짐하고 장차 미래의 리더가 되는 꿈을 키우는 지식과 경험의 공유의 장이었으면 합니다. 이 자리에 참석하신 우리 학생 여러분들 모두 오늘만큼은 경쟁을 다 잊고 서로가 즐겁고 유쾌하게 영어 공부의 경험을 나누는 좋은 시간이 되길 바랍니다. 마지막으로 저희 국제어학원은 앞으로 더욱 체계적이고 효율적인 영어 학습 프로그램 개발을 위해 EiE 본사와 협력해 나갈 것입니다. 지난 시절 다소 미진한 부분이 없지 않았으나 교육 현장의 요구를 수용하고 보다 앞서 나가는 좋은 프로그램 개발에 EiE 본사와 국제어학원이 훌륭한 파트너가 되도록 노력하겠습니다. 다시 한번 오늘 본선 대회가 열리게 됨을 축하드리며 이 자리가 칭찬과 격려가 가득한 잔치 한마당이 되기를 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
네, 다음으로는 오늘 대회를 공정하게 심사해 주실 심사위원단을 소개해 드리겠습니다.
I will now present to you the judges for the 2017 EiE English Speaking Contest. First, there is Professor Jambur from Korea University. Next, we have Professor Goodwin from Korea University. Next is Professor Lee Ji-young from Korea University. And our fourth judge is made up of our directors with us today, EiE's Wajang Neems.
네, 이번 대회에서는 특별히 우리 EiE를 이끌어 나가시는 분원장님들을 특별 심사위원으로 모셨습니다. 다시 한번 원장님들께 큰 박수로 응원해 주시기 바랍니다. EiE 고려대학교 국제어학원 영어교육 프로그램 제5회 전국 영어말하기 대회 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 다 같이 영상을 보실 텐데요. 영상 속에서 카운트다운이 시작되면 다 같이 힘차게 외쳐주시기 바랍니다.
10살에 난 물었다. 영어 말하기 대회에서 우승하려면 어떻게 해야 하나요? 나는 EiE를 다니며 여전히 묻고 있다. 우승하려면 어떻게 해야 하나요? 이것은 나와 같은 무대에서 나와 같은 답을 구하고 있을지도 모를 누군가를 위한 이야기. 단 한 번이라도 너의 생각, 너의 방식대로 너만의 표현 영어를 해본 적이 있는가? 네가 밟고 있는 이 무대의 이름은 2017년 EiE 전국 말하기 대회. 이기고 싶다면 너만의 표현 영어를 이 무대에서 펼쳐라. 지금부터 2017년 제5회 EiE 전국 영어 말하기 대회를 시작합니다. Are you ready?
네, 여러분 외쳐주세요.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
자, 그럼 이제 프레젠테이션 A조를 시작으로 본격적인 발표를 시작하겠습니다. 초등학교 2학년부터 4학년 학생들의 순서인데요. 첫 번째 순서 학생이 많이 긴장하고 있으리라 생각이 됩니다. 힘찬 박수로 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다. 그럼 참가번호 1번입니다. 진해 용원 캠퍼스 김건우 학생. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
The title is My Best Buddy.
Hi, I'm Kim Gon-woo. I'm in the 4th grade student in Ancheong Elementary School. I belong to Yongwon EiE. Nice to meet you. Today, I'll be introduced my best friend. I have a friend who thanks me many times every day. But I would rather like to say thank you to him. His name is 제5회. Ever since we are little, we have been best friends. My mom and 제5's mom are best friends too. They went to the same school. They both got married and had sons. We are similar in many ways. We both like to play baseball. He likes to be pitcher, and I like to be the catcher. We also like to ride our bikes. We take taekwondo lessons together, and every Saturday we have singing lessons. But we are very different too. He likes to draw and paint, and I like to read and play computer games. Joe is really good at chess, but I'm not. He is shy. He doesn't like to meet new people. Not me. I'm not shy at all. About 2 months ago, my mom told me some bad news. 제5's family was moving to another city. When I heard that 제5's family was moving to another city, I was so worried because he's really shy. It's too hard to talk to other people. I was very sad. They were very sad too. At first, we were angry to our parents, but it wasn't their fault. I knew my mom was very sad too. So was just mom. They were best friends too. After they all moved, we chatted online every day. He sent me some photos of his new house, school, and friends. We promised to keep in touch. Even though we live different cities, Joe is still my best friend. We don't talk each other a lot, but we can see each other. I'm happy to have a friend who make me a better person. No matter where you are, a best friend is someone special in your heart. Thank you for listening.
Excellent job.
네, 첫 번째 순서라 정말 많이 긴장했을 텐데요. 김건우 학생을 위해서 다시 한번 큰 박수로 응원해 주시기 바랍니다. 참가번호 2번입니다. 충남 서산 3캠퍼스 김본 학생.
The title is The Culture of the Philippines.
본이야, 넌 잘해낼 거야. 화이팅!
My name is Ellen. I'm 11 years old and I live in Seosan, Chungcheongnam-do. I'm still young, but I've already traveled to many different countries. What I find most exciting about traveling is learning about different cultures. Today, I want to tell you about the culture of the Philippines. Food is an important side to culture. Did you know that the Philippines don't use chopsticks? They use Western cutlery. This is because they have been influenced by American and Spanish cuisine, but they still have traditional dishes. For example, balut is a semi-formed duck baby that is eaten while still inside the egg. Maybe one day I will try it, but I just hope that I won't be sick. Festivals are very popular in the Philippines. You can join the Gigantes Festival, which has a long parade of giant paper mache dolls, or the Mascara, which has hundreds of dancers in the streets with shiny, smiling masks, or one of their religious festivals. There are hundreds to choose from, and most of them look like tons of fun. Agriculture and rice farming is very important for the Philippines. The rice terraces are often called the eighth wonder of the world. These 2,000-year-old terraces are carved into mountains high above sea level. They are very remote and can only be reached by walking. As you can see, their beauty and scale is amazing. Food, festivals, and agriculture are only a small part of a country's culture. There's so much more that different cultures, like the Philippines, have to offer us. I hope I get to keep experiencing new ones, and I hope maybe you will too. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Goodbye!
다음으로 참가번호 3번입니다. 부천 중동반석 캠퍼스 김찬민 학생.
The title is A Person I Admire.
부천 반석이 낳은 아들 김찬민, 너의 능력을 보여줘. 화이팅!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chan, and I'm a fourth grader at Bucheon Pansek campus. Today, I would like to tell you an inspirational story. The title is A Person I Admire. I really enjoy watching speeches on TED Talks. One of the speeches that really stood out to me was called How to Live Passionately by Isabel Allende. She was born August 2nd, 1942 in Lima, Peru. She's 74 years old and has been called the world's most widely read Spanish language author. I admire this person because of their unique view on life. Thereby, I believe that one day I will be able to live as fully as she does. In her speech, she talks about aging and quotes one of Maryland's poems. Tell me, what is it that you plan to do in your one wild and precious life? Her answer? To live passionately. She asks, at what age do we truly start aging? Our body starts aging at birth, but we always feel younger because our spirits never ages. Isabel goes on to talk about what she has lost in the last few decades of her life. However, she then states what she has gained: freedom. She doesn't have to prove anything to anyone anymore. She describes this as true freedom. Isabel goes on to discuss what it is like for an older person to retire from their job in the country of Peru. There is a celebration held for them, known as Jubilación. It is a party where friends and family gather to honor the retiring person. While I may typically look forward to this time, Isabel is doing everything she can to avoid it. Instead, she enjoys working and finds her passion in helping others. In order to make sure passion is present in your life, her tip is to train your attitude by saying yes to every amazing opportunity that comes away. I really respect the way she lives her life, and I want to make sure that my life is always full of happiness and passion too. Thank you for listening to my speech.
네, 이렇게 어린 친구들이 자신감 있게 발표를 한다는 게 정말 놀라운데요. 다음으로 참가번호 4번입니다. 관악 1캠퍼스 김혜은 학생.
The title is The Best Place Where I Have Ever Been To.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sophia, and I'm a 4th grade student at EiE Gwanaku. Today, I'm going to make a presentation about the best place I've ever been to. Have you ever been to Da Nang? The most memorable place I have traveled to was Da Nang in Vietnam. Da Nang is the 4th largest city in Vietnam. It's located right in the center of the country. Now, let me introduce to you my top 3 places in Da Nang. First, the most impressive place in Da Nang was Hoi An Old Town. In Hoi An Old Town, which is designated UNESCO World Heritage Site, I couldn't believe how old and beautiful the streets and buildings were. Also, the nightmare cat was as pretty as a picture. There were so many things on offer at the nightmare cat. I wanted to buy lots of souvenirs to take back home. I especially enjoyed riding a traditional boat along the Tubon River. From the boat, I will lit a lamp on the river and made a wish. I wished my family to be healthy. The second most impressive place was Mika Beach. Mika Beach is the sixth most beautiful beach in the world, and it really is wonderful. The sand in Mika Beach is amazingly white and soft, and the calm emerald ocean looked beautiful against it. At this beach, I went parasailing and enjoyed an incredible view of the beautiful water and idyllic scenery on Mika Beach. Finally, the third most impressive place was Bana Hill. When France controlled Vietnam, they made Bana Hill a center for recreation. I took a cave car ride up Bana Hill, which is the second longest cave car system in the world. When I first got inside the cave car, I was scared. But as we were going up Bana Hill, my fear had subsided. The view below was truly spectacular. Most of Vietnam is hot, but Bana Hill was cool. There were so many European buildings all around that it made me feel like I was in Europe. Da Nang has so many attractions and amazing food. For all of these reasons, I love visiting Da Nang, and I'm sure all of you would love it too. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
다음은 참가번호 5번입니다. 대구 월성 캠퍼스 도은서 학생.
The title is New Technology.
You can do it! You are the best! We believe in you! 은서 fighting!
Hello everyone. Nice to meet you all. I'm very excited to be here today. My name is Do Eun-seo and my English name is Lina. I'm 11 years old in the 4th grade. I go to the EiE Wolsong campus in the city of Daegu. Today, I would like to talk to you about new technology. We are living in an exciting time full of amazing and convenient inventions. Technology has been developing rapidly and it is not stopping anytime soon. For example, when I was a kid, a self-driving car seemed like a distant future, but now it has already been developed and commercialized. There will be more and more convenient inventions in the near future. One example of this is the self-flying airplane. The self-flying airplane can also use information from people to move in the sky. Pilots just need to input the correct coordinates to their destination and the airplane will go there. The self-flying airplane is very safe and doesn't make any mistakes. Also, pilots can get tired flying for long hours. The self-flying airplane uses a computer to fly the plane. Computers don't get tired and they don't need to eat or sleep. That means that it is safer and can save time and money. The self-flying airplane carry people and cargo to their destinations quickly, safely, and comfortably. I think the self-flying airplane is a cool invention that we'll see more and more of in the future. It can make our lives safer, more convenient, and more comfortable. Just as every family has a private car, I believe that there will be a day when self-flying airplanes are owned and used by every household. Isn't it really amazing? One of my friends dreams of being an airplane pilot. Some people will be worried that the self-flying airplane replaces pilot jobs. But I think there will be other new jobs like a private airplane engineer or mechanic. I think I should explain this to my friend. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed listening to my story. Have a nice day.
네, 다음은 참가 번호 6번입니다. 대전 유천 캠퍼스 박서연 학생.
The title is My Admired Person, Audrey Hepburn.
Emily, we are so proud of you.
You can do it, Emily. Good luck, Emily.
Do your best, Emily. Way to go, Emily!
Hello, everyone. My name is Park Soyan, and I'm the third grade at Daejeon Gokot Elementary School. For attractive lips, speak words of kindness. For lovely eyes, seek out the good in people. For a slim figure, share your food with the hungry. This is the famous quote of my admired actress, Audrey Hepburn. She is the actress who mentioned that people should try to have a beautiful heart more than lovely looks. Now, I want to talk about the story of Audrey. When she was young, she wanted to be a ballet dancer. However, she was too tall, so she had to give up her dream. A misfortune turned into a blessing. She tried out for an actress in a movie. She won the main character role of the classic movie, Ramin Holiday. After this movie, she became so famous, and she started lots of other movies. People liked her so much, and they even followed her fashion style in the movies. Her short hair, ponytail, and big sunglasses became so popular. With a busy life, she still wanted to live a normal life. While she was traveling, she looked back at her previous life. One day, she saw starving children. When she looked at them, she was reminded of her early age when she went through a war. What do I need to do for these kids? She made up her mind to live for African children who suffer from poverty and disease. She walked to UNICEF and began to help African children. This beautiful story of her life spread all around the world and drew attention to the continent of Africa and its problems. People were so touched by her sincere mind to help other people, and many of them began to participate in helping children in Africa. I really respect her for helping people in need. This is the picture of an Audrey Lancaers. She is not fancy and has wrinkles on her face, but she looks more beautiful than usual. Why is it? Because of her beautiful looks? I think she might have a beautiful heart and soul. I will do my best to be like her, someone who has a beautiful heart and helps other people. Thank you for listening.
네, 참가 번호
Judy, you've come a long way. Keep it up. Just do your best. You can do it. We know you can do it. Don't be afraid. We are always on your side. Don't forget.
Hi, Daddy. How's everything? It would have been better if I tell you in person, but since you are working too far away, I just decided to write you a letter. A couple of days ago at school, I introduced our family to my classmates. I was really happy because when I told them that you are a great chef, they agreed with envy. I always tell my friends proudly about you that you're really good at cooking. Dad, there's one thing I want to tell you. I am very proud that you can cook well, but sometimes I don't like you being that good. Because of it, our family always has to be apart. When I was young, I could barely see you at home, and now we can only see you a couple days in a month. You were never at my birthday parties, even last year my talent show when I won the first prize. I was really happy, but I would have been happier if you were there with me. But you know what? Even though we are not always together, I know you love me. On the phone when I said my hamster was sick and when I was upset after a fight with my friend, even though you were really busy, you were always listening to me and saying things to make me happy. Sometimes when you come home for a couple of days, I can't even imagine how tired you are. I'm sure you want to rest. But you always play with me until I'm exhausted and fall asleep. You know, you always write a letter for me before you go back to work. When I'm stressed out or depressed, I take out one of the letters that you gave me, and reading it again makes me feel better. In the letter you said, Judy, sometimes I feel that you get stressed when I try to do something. Don't think about the result. No matter what the result is, we just want you to be happy whatever you do. Isn't it weird? The words "don't think about the result" make me more confident than other words like "you can do it" or "you're the best." Because it reminds me that even if I make a mistake or have a bad result, you will be always there for me. Actually, I still get stressed sometimes. It's not easy for me to think like what you said, but I'll try. Dad, always I want you to know that you're my hero. You've inspired me to be a better person. I love you and I am really proud that you're my dad. Love you, your sweetest and only daughter, Judy. Thank you for listening.
네, 다음 참가자입니다.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bang Yun-so. I'm from EiE Modern Campus. Today, I'll tell you about my travel story. This spring, I traveled to Paris, France. In May, France is rainy or sunny like Korea's spring weather. On the same river, I rode a boat along the riverside, ate dinner, and toured downtown Paris. When evening came, my family went to the Eiffel Tower. I thought it would be big and tall, but it was even bigger and higher than I imagined. Muse Orsay used my old train station. It was covered and renovated into a beautiful modern museum. Inside there is a beautiful elaborate arching ceiling. The building itself is a work of art. There was also a mural of flowers to commemorate the fallen policemen of the Eiffel Tower attacked the tram's Alice's Eiffel Sun by the travel event. The Room Museum is shaped like a pyramid. In the museum were art of famous artists, and we saw the famous Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci too. There was an audio guide, and it was wonderful to hear explanation in Korean. Gold colors, wonderful Brussels polish, whizzes them into many rooms. Among these rooms, I will never forget the mirror room. I could see myself everywhere I looked. It was so exciting and interesting. It was a fantastic room. Beyond the walls, I could see the one rooms and beautiful gardens where the kings and queens lived. wore traditional Korean clothes during my visit to the Room Museum in Brussels Palace. Because of that, several tourists asked to take photos with them. I was embarrassed, but later I felt proud to display the beauty of the Korean hanbok and our culture. While we were waiting in line, we admired the spectacular entire of vessels. It was covered in rich gold and looked very fancy. This made me want to see the inside even more quickly. But time went by slowly, so I just took lots of beautiful pictures. I wondered, could I have a beautiful home like Versailles one day? Overall, it was fun experience for me. I was happy because I made many interesting memories from my trip to Paris. Thank you for listening to my travel story.
네, 다음은 참가번호 9번입니다. 청주 율량 캠퍼스 신아름 학생.
The title is My Superhero.
Hello everyone, my name is Amy. I'm so excited to be here. Imagine someone said that my dad's a perfect person, but most people may have the opinion that perfect does not exist. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree with this? In my case, I strongly want to disagree with this opinion. Maybe neither your dad's a perfect, but mine definitely is. My dad's a perfect person. My dad's a perfect person and my real hero because he is the most special person in my life. He's a very good teacher. He's an elementary school teacher by profession. My dad has a different personality who can easily inspire anyone. I love my dad's attitude. I've learned to have a positive attitude from my dad. He's also a great teacher for me. However, people call my dad a meticulous tiger teacher. I think he's a little scary like a tiger, but if you've known him for a long time, you will know who he is. He's always a passionate and recognized teacher who does his best in everything for his students. For example, during class, my dad motivates his students and guides them to learn their subjects so that they can excel in them. Last year, they ran a program called Creating a School That's Better Than Home in order to give the students a more enjoyable and stable new school year. It was an exciting activity that was good for students. Many people said nice things about the program and said that the school could be recognized as a friendlier and warmer place. As a result of his efforts, newspapers featured him in their articles. Although he may be a tiger teacher for other students, to me, he's an attentive dad who knows everything about me. For instance, my father always gives me good advice when I ask for it. He can call me when I feel bad and angry. When I do that, he finds proper words to support me. I greatly appreciate such moments. I'm sure that my dad has superpowers. My hero, my father. Of course, my dad does not have a red cape like Superman, a nice coat like Batman, or webs like Spider-Man. As time passes, there are many white hairs on his head, and when he comes back from work, he seems to be tired. But as heroes defeat the villains in movies and protect the planet, my dad keeps the family at home and protects the students with the right education at school. Without proper education, the place we live in would be a mess. Like my father, who tries to make the world a bright and healthy place to live in. I want to be a hero who corrects the world with quality education. Thank you for listening.
네, 벌써 9명의 참가자가 지나갔는데요. 모든 청중분들께서도 집중 있게 들어주셔서 발표자들이 더욱 힘을 내서 발표하는 것 같습니다. 참가번호 10번입니다. 경북 하양 캠퍼스 양서빈 학생.
The title is Culture, the Ethnicity.
Hello everyone, my name is Tiffany. I'm 11 years old and I'm 4th grade student in Kumlak Elementary School in Gyeongsan. I stand here to talk about ethnicity. We are under attack, the Mongolians are here. Ha, come out here and watch your country falls. No way, we will beat this. We will stand strong. The time is early 13th century when the Mongol attacked Korea, a nation country on the Korean peninsula. From many battles and wars, people were hurt and hopeless. To save the country from the enemy, people started to engrave Buddhist canon on wood blocks. They made this blocking specially from southern Korea. They were soaked in seawater for 3 years, boiled in salt water, dried by wind in the shade for 3 years, and finally engraved record and metal framed. It took at least 6 years just get them ready to be engraved, and its procedure was done to prevent rotting, insect damage, and wrapping. This is how Paman Daejangyang Tripitaka Korea was born. Now it rests in officially registered UNESCO World Heritage Site, Haeinsa Daejangyang Panjeon in Southern Korea. The name Paman means 80,000. There are more than 80,000 characters, each engraved by hand. All the characters engraved by different peoples in the same styles. There are no mistake or error to be found. Now recognized as the most important and complete corpus of Buddhist doctrinal text in the world. We can see patience, perfectionism, and science in this. Now have a look around and see how quickly we have developed our country. Our technology is recognized worldwide as one of the best. There are 4 car makers in this small country. In only about 50 years, we've come this far. But we have just begun and we will reach much farther with patience, perfectionism, and science. Because they are just all in our blood. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.
Wow, those were amazing performances, right, Tony?
Absolutely, Unji. I couldn't agree more with you. And we're just getting started. Let's see what we've got next.
네, 10명의 학생들 정말 고생하셨고요. 다음으로 참가번호 11번입니다. 광주 양산 캠퍼스 양윤지 학생.
The title is If I Could Live
윤지야,
in a
연습한
Different
것처럼
Country.
최선을 다해. 우리 윤지 파이팅!
I've been living in our country since I was born. I've grown up in a peaceful community. I have enjoyed a good life that our country has offered. But one time, these questions came up to my mind. What if I could live in a different country? What would it feel like living in that particular country? Which country would it be? Hello everyone, my name is Irene. I'm in the 4th grade. Today I am going to tell you about if I could live in a different country. I'm sure it is not surprising if I'll say I would like to be born in the US. I will feel fortunate if I was born in America. I think it is the best country in the world. Americans have freedom, equality, and justice. Some countries in the world still have slavery and unjust treatment. Women can wear whatever they want and work wherever they want. People with special needs are not always included as a normal citizen as they should be in other countries. However, in America, equal opportunities are provided for these people. I think it would be wonderful growing up in America. You'd get to see people from different parts of the world together living in one country. The US is a land of opportunity. Most people from all around the world came there to get freedom and a better life. People in other countries all around the world wish to live there and to enjoy the freedom they enjoy every day. I have loved America. It is the land of the free and brave. For me, it is a special country because of the people living in it. Thank you!
참가 번호 12번입니다. 광명 소아 캠퍼스 예지우 학생.
The title is A Healing Artist.
Anna, you did such a great job so far. Good luck. We will all be cheering for you.
Hello, my name is Jiuya from EiE Guamhisoa campus. Today, I want to talk to you about how I want to help people with my art. Everyone is a role model. For me, as a feature artist, I have my own role model. I want to introduce you to a child prodigy named Akiana Kramaric, her life in her paintings, and how she inspired me to become an artist. This is Akiana on the Oprah Winfrey Show. As a self-taught artist, she started to paint the day before. She was homeschooled and she never received any lessons on how to paint. But she started to create wonderful paintings after seeing visions and dreams. Now see this painting of hers. This is the creation, describing the beginning of the universe. She painted this when she was only 8 or 9 years old. Isn't it amazing? Not only are her skills great, but her work has a lot of meaning in them that can help to heal people. For example, this picture represents the beauty and the suffering of the black race. This shows how she tried hard to support her family. Isn't it moving? Also, while she was traveling the world, she came across this Asian girl. Is it that she was tied up and left in a tree to die? She was crying, and the missionary couple adopted her. Akiana painted the life story of the Asian girl. The next picture shows how she put her bad memories behind her and found love. She named the painting Hope. By now you would understand why I want to become an artist. Just like Akiana, I also want to inspire people with my art. By telling the stories of people's lives with my art, I want to tell the world what is going on in the world, both good and bad. In order to achieve this dream, I will need to practice all the time to improve my skills. I already attend an art academy where I learn about many different kinds of art forms and famous works. If I could be like Picasso or Monet or Akiana someday, that would be fantastic. I hope that with more practice, I can be as talented as them. However,
What's important is not how famous I will become or how much money I will make. Changing people's life for a better, giving them hope, healing, and love through my art is what I desire. Thank you for listening.
네, 다음은 참가번호 13번입니다. 광주 금호 캠퍼스 이승현 학생.
The title is The Solar System.
승현아, 잘하고 돌아와, 화이팅! Hello everyone, my name is Brandon. Today I will tell you about the solar system. We can look up into the dark sky and see many shining stars. Many planets have different shapes, sizes, and colors. The sun is the biggest hottest star in the center of the solar system. There are 8 planets that move around the sun. Mercury is the first planet. It is the closest planet to the sun. Also, it is the smallest. Nobody can live on Mercury because it has no air. Venus is the second. It is the brightest out of all the planets. Next to Venus is our home Earth. It has lots of water and land, so it is a good planet for life. Mars is the fourth planet. Its color is red. It has some marks because it used to have water. Jupiter is next to Mars. It is the biggest and heaviest planet, but Jupiter travels the fastest around the sun. Saturn is the sixth. It has pretty rings around it. The rings are made of ice and stones. Uranus is next to Saturn. It is the coldest planet. It is made up of gas. Neptune is the last. It is the farthest away from the sun. It is made of gas just like Uranus. These are all about our solar system. Was it helpful? Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
참가번호 14번입니다. 진해 용원 캠퍼스 전예솜 학생.
The title is My Dream.
예솜아, 연습한다고 수고했어. 무대의 설레임을 즐기기 바래. 사랑해. 용원 EiE 화이팅!
누나 사랑해. 하트. Hello everyone. My name is Jeon Ye-som. I'm in the first grade student in Ancheong Elementary School. I belong to Yongwon EiE. Nice to meet you. What do you like to do in your free time? I listen to music a lot when I go somewhere. There are always earphones in my ears. The type of music I usually listen to is a musical theme song. If you listen to a theme song from the beginning to the end, it feels like I have watched the whole musical. To be honest, I haven't had a chance to see musical that much. But when I listen to a musical, I feel really touched. I have a favorite movie. It's called The Sound of Music, which is a classic. To me, the movie was fantastic. I like the story and all the songs. I hum along the songs, such as the famous Do Re Mi song. Do, a deer, a female deer, le, a dragongo the sun. Me, a name I call myself, fa, along with you run. No matter how many times I watched it, I enjoyed it every time. 2 years ago, I watched on TV Korean pop singer who acted and sang The Sound of Music. I felt very impressive.
When I saw her on TV, I have been her fan. Do you know Lee Ji-yeon? How about the singer called Samdang-gu Mayu? She is a well-known Korean pop singer. She is popular all over Asia. She has fans even in North America and Europe. She didn't have an easy time growing up. IU always dreamed of becoming a famous singer. She practiced dancing and singing every day. She went to different talent agencies. Many times the agency said no to her in an interview. She said she was rejected because of her looks. Still, she didn't give up. She followed her dream. She practiced harder and kept going to auditions. Finally, someone noticed her talent and IU became a star. People admired her singing. Her songs were big hits. Nobody thought she was ugly. Soon, her songs spread to other Asian countries. Now she is recognized where she goes. The roots of the tree are buried inside the soil and is not seen by the people. But tree that grows big must have strong roots. I will start by making strong roots. I want to give dreams and hopes to others. As I did looking at IU, I learned a lot from her. If you have a dream, you should never give up. Work hard and keep reaching for the stars. See you on TV in 2020. Thank you for listening.
네, 이제 단 6명의 학생들만 A조에 남겨두고 있는데요. 참가 번호 15번입니다. 제주 노형 캠퍼스 정다혜 학생.
The title is My Unforgettable First Concert in America.
정다혜 잘하고 와.
다혜야 파이팅! 다혜야 할 수 있어!
Hi everyone, my name is Daniela. I'm in the 4th grade and I am from Nanyang campus in Jeju City. Today, I'm here to talk about my unforgettable first concert in America. Let's begin. My father is a full-time conductor of Jeju Philharmonic Orchestra and he helped with Gimpo Youth Orchestra too. At the beginning of this year, Gimpo Youth Orchestra was invited to America to perform at the Lunar New Year concert. So, following the suggestion of my father, I got a chance to play second violin with the Gimpo Youth Orchestra. It was the first concert to be performed by the orchestra, and I was feeling very nervous because it was in the United States, not somewhere familiar like Korea. But as I realized the audience was made up of mostly Korean people, and the performance piece was a familiar traditional folk song, I was able to release all my anxiety and play confidently. While we were performing in the 6th concert, I became more aware of the feelings of the people of our country who had settled in other countries. I think this was because I saw people cry while listening to the music. To me, it felt like they were missing their old lives and family in Korea. I had felt only excitement about traveling to another country, but once I saw the tear, a strange feeling of sadness came over me. This was especially true when we played the national anthem, when I thought my own tears would start flowing. It felt like the audience was deeply moved by the orchestra, and we were equally moved by the audience. It was a very special experience for me, and I will never forget it. Meeting Korean people living in other countries has taught me to value the beautiful culture of our country. Furthermore, I became even prouder of my father, who touched people's hearts with music. Please let me play for you a very short section of one of the songs that I performed in the United States. I hope it will encourage everyone to cherish our culture even more. Thank you for listening.
네, 참가번호 16번입니다. 천안 백석 캠퍼스 최담이 학생.
The title is My Future Dream.
담이야, 최선을 다해야다. 너는 할 수 있어. 우리가 다 응원할게. 우리 담이 화이팅!
What if I was a parent? When you think about your future self, you might think about your job. But in my case, I thought about what if I was a parent? What kind of parent would I be in the future? I thought about this topic for a few days and asked my friends. My friends told me I will not send my kids to an academy. I will have a family trips every weekend. I'll give many gifts to my kids. There are many answers, but what I think the most important is communication, being a good model parent, and caring. First, I have an example how important the communication is. A few days ago, I had a fight with two friends. After the fight, they stopped talking to me. I didn't know how to deal with it. I was sad and didn't want to go to school. Then, my mom asked me if there was something wrong. So, I explained the problems. I didn't feel alone, and my heart warmed. Secondly, another important thing is being a model parent. One day, I saw an old lady looking for her daughter's house. At that moment, my mom went on a volunteer to guide her. She showed her caring for others. She looked beautiful, and I felt so proud of my mom. It was a good lesson for me. Third, I think it's important to care for my child. Once, I was at a restaurant with my family. There was another parent with children. The parents are drinking and the kids are playing cell phone games. At first, I envied them because my parents never let me play or cell phone games. Even they had the one cell phone, which I always wished for. But then I realized the parents weren't talking or caring for them. It wasn't a family gathering at all. Watching them, I thank my parents for caring and being concerned about me all the time. We had a long conversation and wine dinner and cared for me a lot. In conclusion, when I become a parent in my future, I will keep this in my mind and practice those 3 things. I will try to be a good parent for my child. Do you think I can be a good parent? Thank you. Bye bye.
다음은 참가번호 17번입니다. 거제 아주 캠퍼스 최수아 학생.
The title is My Dream Job.
Hello, my name is Katie. I attend Goze Azu campus and I'm a 2nd grader from Dale Elementary School. Today, I will be talking about my future job. I want to be a fashion designer who creates world-famous clothing. I'd like to tell you why I want to be a fashion designer and what I have to do to become one. I am very interested in art and design. I enjoy drawing clothes, shoes, and handbags. I also draw people so that I can see what my designs will look like in real life. Here are a few of my drawings and designs. As you can see in each design and drawing, I have combined my Korean background with a Western style. When I design clothing, my Korean influence can be seen in the style or pattern fabric of my outfits. I have been drawing and designing since I was 6 years old. I really want to become a fashion designer. That is why I keep all of my sketches in a folder for future use. I feel that fashion tells a beautiful story with all of the different colors and styles. This beautiful story demands to be told and shared with everyone. My role model is the French designer François Gerbeau. Like him, I like designing clothing that is practical and stylish yet still uniquely pretty. For my dream job, I have to keep on practicing drawing my designs and going to many fashion shows. When I go to university to study fine arts, it is important that I study very hard and always produce work of a high standard. I know this job will be challenging because this career is very competitive. There are lots of designers who also want people to wear their clothing. In the end, I know my passion and love for what I do will come out in my designs and actual clothing. Thank you for listening to my speech.
다음은 참가번호 18번입니다. 목포 석현 캠퍼스 최우리 학생.
The title is How Wonderful It Is.
우리야 긴장하지 말고 자신 있게
석현초의 자랑 최우리
파이팅!
사랑하는 할머니를 위해서 더 열심히 하겠습니다. 할머니 사랑합니다. Hello everyone, my name is 제5회. Please listen carefully. I don't know for how long, but I have been curious about how great nature is. Although I am so young, I'm very interested in learning about nature, especially the mystery of life. I want to tell you about an experience with nature I recently had at home. I have a chicken coop at home with hens and roosters. One day, a hen started to sit on her eggs. I was surprised to hear my dad say, "We're going to have chicks." I hurried home after school, hoping I didn't miss the moment of chicks hatching. As I walked to the coop, I saw my family looking inside, and I heard the sounds of baby chicks. My dad told me to look inside. I was amazed to see 5 healthy and adorable baby chicks where the eggs were. How amazing and marvelous it was to see these baby chicks appeared like magic. It was a day I will never ever forget. Since then, I have learned the details of how eggs become chicks. There are wonderful rules and secrets in nature which we still don't understand, especially the mystery of life. One of the mysteries of life is that all the animals and plants must fight and sometimes endure pain to survive. The reason why there's a lot of grass on the mountains is so that it can be eaten by herbivores. Birds lay 2 eggs to prepare for the worst outcome. Herbivores have many babies in case a carnivore eats them. However, every animal still fiercely protects their lives because they want to live and survive in this challenging world. As humans, we are lucky to be at the top of the food chain. This does not mean that we have the right to handle nature carelessly. In fact, it means that we have the responsibility and the duty to protect nature. Because we have the ability to think, an ability that plants and animals don't have. We should respect nature and its wonders. With nature, we can live peacefully and beautifully. From this moment onward, please take note of how wonderful nature can be. Thanks for listening.
네, 대회 중에 갑자기 들은 소식인데요. 우리 지금 발표를 끝낸 최유리 학생이 원래는 할머니와 함께 와서 발표를 하고 싶었는데 갑작스럽게 할머니께서 하늘나라로 가시게 되었다고 합니다. 그럼에도 불구하고 와서 용기 있게 발표를 해준 우리 학생에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 다음은 참가번호 19번입니다. 충남 내포 캠퍼스 최지웅 학생.
The title is Making the World a Better Place.
Hello, boy. Good luck. You are a smart student, and I know you will do your very best.
Imagine you are seated on the bus. An old man boards the bus which has standing room only. What should you do? The respectful thing to do is for you to offer the man your seat. Hello everyone, my name is Roy and I'm representing the Nepal Institute. My topic is making the world a better place. My focus today is not on how to reduce crime, pollution, or poverty. Instead, I will be concentrating on the little things that you and I can start doing immediately and would make a huge difference in transforming the world into a better place. First, we can all start with a smile. A smile costs nothing. However, its powerful effects are invaluable. We all smile in the same language, hence communicates a potent message of pleasantness and sociability. Second, we must treat others in the same way that we would like them to treat us. We all want to be treated with respect and dignity. We should look beyond the bodily, material concept of life, irrespective of one's nationality, gender, race, disability, or financial status. Third, pay people compliments. If your friend receives a high score for a test, commend him or her for a job well done. Compliments enhance our feeling of confidence and it can make someone's day. Fourth, speak kindly to people. We must be polite. Use words and expressions like thank you and have a great day. These words may seem insignificant, however, they have the power to change attitudes. In closing, I kindly ask that you please turn to the person sitting next to you and ask the following question: whose responsibility is it to make the world a better place? Thank you very much. I hope that you all answered, it is my responsibility. My wish is that when you leave here, you try to practice at least one of the mediums that I spoke about in my speech. If you do, I will feel that my role here today has been fulfilled. You have been a great audience. I thank you.
네, A조 마지막 참가자입니다. 참가번호 20번 천안 두정 캠퍼스 홍정빈 학생.
The title is The Reason Why I Want to Be a CSI, My Future.
Oh, Aaron, I'm so excited. And here you are, and you're getting ready. This is it. Aaron, don't be nervous. I promise you're gonna be awesome. Enjoy the moment. Go, Aaron! You can do it. Good luck. I love you.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron and I'm in the 4th grade from Cheonan Dujong campus. Today I will tell you about my future job as CSI. Everyone is familiar with the CSI shows on TV. CSI stands for Crimes Investigations or Crimes Investigator. They found forensic evidence in every scene to solve every crime and they do it within an hour. They can find fingerprints and DNA. They show how cool crime scene investigators are. But being one is not all fun and about games. So, if I want to become a CSI, there are some things I needed to know before I start. According to the research, this job is a fascinating and rewarding job. First of all, if I want to be a CSI, it's expected that I have to attend a criminal justice school. Second of all, I have to be smart and I have to know a lot of things. A CSI does a lot of things, and I will be also a psychologist, a biologist, a chemist, and sometimes even a cop. It's important to understand that there are many different kinds of crimes investigators. A CSI on TV is just a serial drama. Every investigation is carried out very fast and everything turns out very clearly. To be frank, the staffers think it does not make sense. Some parts are fiction and some parts are non-fiction. Their job requires great responsibility. Actually, it is called 3D, dirty, dangerous, difficult job. Because the sample is filthy and it can be dangerous. A mistake can make a guilty person innocent and an innocent person guilty. My favorite subjects are math and science at school. At first, I wanted to be a scientist. As I get older, I am interested in and curious about CSI. I will feel satisfied whenever I solve a case or after I find a criminal. In general, it is very worthwhile to find the cause of the death or evidence of a criminal. This is the reason why I really want to be a CSI in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, will you support me? Thank you for listening.
네, 수고해준 프레젠테이션 A조 참가자 20명의 학생들에게 다시 한번 뜨거운 박수를 부탁드립니다. 이제 프레젠테이션 B조 발표를 시작하도록 하겠습니다. A조 시간대 굉장히 집중하여서 모든 분들이 들어주셨는데 B조 발표 시에도 모든 학생들과 학부모님들, 원장님들, 선생님들 집중해서 경청하여 주시기 바랍니다. 그럼 B조 부문 발표 시작하겠습니다. 참가번호 21번입니다. 인천 향촌 캠퍼스 권용준 학생.
The title is The Most Important Things for Relationship.
Johnny, you're the best. You can do it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for this opportunity to speak to you as a whole. My name is Johnny from EiE Hangchun campus. Today, I'm going to be talking about the most important thing for relationship. Humans' relationships are complicated. It's because there are many kinds of relationships. Friends, family, lovers, and rivals, etc. Sometimes people are kind, and sometimes they're rude. So I think the most important thing for relationship are respect, thoughtfulness, and honesty. First of all, people need respect for others. Let's suppose there are three kinds of people: kids, adults, and elderly. When an adult doesn't respect people who are older, the kids might think it's okay not to respect older people. If the kids see an adult act in a rude way, the kids around them can imitate the same. The world, which is filled with people who do not respect each other, is too terrible. Second of all, thoughtfulness is important. That begins with a very small move. For example, when you use the toilet and don't flush it, the next person will feel terrible. It does not need to hurt other people's feelings. A little consideration is very important. You may think that is a very small thing, but those small things make people happy, make us smile, and help us build happier and more meaningful lives for ourselves and for others. H, A, P, P, Y, happy. Lastly, people need honesty. Relationship without honesty are nothing. If someone doesn't think honesty is important, they have a lot of lies. Imagine someone keeps lying. Can you believe the person even if he or she tells you the truth? How sad the relationship is. In conclusion, I think respect, thoughtfulness, and honesty are the most important thing for a relationship. While writing this topic, I've been thinking about a lot of people who are always with me. Friends, family, classmates, and teachers. I don't want to disappoint them, and I want to make our relationship hard and strong. So what about you? Why don't you think about your people and think over the most important things between you and them? Thank you for listening.
다음은 참가번호 22번입니다. 광주 양산 김강호 학생.
The title is The Power of Citizen.
Citizens can do a lot to change their country positively. People of many developing countries complain that their government is corrupt or involved in other political issues. They have the right to express their views and opinions about what's happening in their country. And this may be in the form of any gatherings or protests. As a citizen, I have my own views and opinion about two issues that are important for me. But before that, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Alfred. I'm in the 5th grade. I'm going to share my ideas about the power of citizen. Mass protests in South Korea are nothing new. One of them was done early this year. In January, people of the Republic of Korea were holding candles. They marched toward the presidential Blue House during the protest, demanding former South Korean President Park Geun-hye's resignation. a small flame became a candle of 10 million, and it lifted a candle in the cold winter to build the country right. Finally, on March 10, 2017, the president was impeached. See how powerful citizens are. Another incident made the whole country burn. In April 2014, the boat of high school students on a school trip sank into the sea. It lost 304 lives. Many criticized the actions of the captain and most of the crew. South Koreans across the country stood in solidarity with the families of the victims, demanding further investigations of the accident. And on May 15, 2014, the captain and 3 crew members were charged with murder, while 11 members of the crew were indicted for abandoning the ship. These are just 2 of the many things that citizens can do to change what they think is right. As a young citizen in this country, I hope that these will be the last issues that can cause people to the protest. Everyone wants a peaceful country to live in. Finally, I hope that the newly elected president can touch the sweat and tears of the people. At any moment, if we do not lose hope, we will be able to accomplish what we can do. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
네, 다음은 참가번호 23번입니다. 강서 염창 캠퍼스 남예지 학생.
The title is How to Stay Fit.
Eliana is a very passionate and clever student who always strives hard to reach her goal. Please give her a big hand.
Alright, how are you guys today? Just be ready because I'm going to show you some amazing pictures and you actually have to guess who they are. Okay, if you know the answer, please raise your hands. As you could see, they are Korean famous actors and singers, and now I will show you other breathtaking pictures. Aren't they awesome? Could you believe that they're just all the same people? I know you want to know how they made their body shapes and how they became healthy. Then listen carefully. I'm going to teach you how to do that. I know it's for high sky and fat horses. It's the little things that you do each day that add up to being healthy and fit. First, stop eating junk food. Yes, I know that they are really tasty and make you happy. But this junk food contains too much calories which might threaten your health. Of course, moderate amount of junk food be just fine, but do not go too far. Instead, try to eat some healthy yet delicious foods such as fruits with a lot of vitamins or vegetables. This will make both your body and you fit. Second, I know it might sound boring, but do some exercises. Exercise is important in order to be fit and healthy. There are a lot of interesting activities you could enjoy and make your body healthy at the same time. For example, swimming, skiing, rock climbing, bowling, and riding a bike. Don't they sound so interesting? I hope we could enjoy those activities together someday. Third, drink a lot of water. As you know, our bodies are mostly made of water. Drinking fresh, clean, and plain water will help your body to circulate well, and water is actually the healthiest beverage. Instead of drinking soda or coffee, try to drink fresh water. You will see some differences after a while. Last but not least, reduce your stress. Stress could cause a lot of problems, including physical and mental troubles. Then, how to manage your stress? Exercise, as I mentioned, meditate and do what you love to alleviate the harmful effects of stress. If you try to do what I've just mentioned, it won't be too difficult for you to stay fit and healthy. I hope to see you being super healthy and in a great shape. Until then, bye!
네, 다음은 참가번호 24번입니다. 순천 금단 캠퍼스 류예원 학생.
The title is Why Should We Wear Handbook?
오늘의 주인공은 너야 너.
예원 예원
심사위원 멈출 사람 너야 너.
예원 예원 예원아
잘하고 와.
Mahatma Gandhi said that we must be the change we want to see in the world. But how much change is too much? As the world becomes more Western, many countries slowly but surely begin to lose the things that make them unique. I am here today to tell you about hanbok, our traditional Korean dress. These days, few people wear hanbok. Some say it is too expensive. Others that it is too uncomfortable. Some even believe it to be unfashionable. I don't think so. I think it is beautiful. After I show you a step-by-step guide on how to use it, I hope you will give it a try. So let's begin. We may start by putting on the dress called gojengi and an underskirt. They hold the outer side of the skirt with the right hand and the inner with the left. It wraps to cover the body from the breast, where a ribbon is tied to hold it up. Next come the buttons, a special kind of socks. Finally, there is a joggery or jacket which is usually made of silk. It is secured with golden or special ribbon. A woman can hide her body imperfections in hanbok. It makes legs look longer and always look slimmer. The colors can also be chosen subtle. Men must put on their buttons first because the trousers for men are so wide. They must be tied with the ribbon called denim on the ankles and at the waist like a belt. Then comes the joggery and the golden. Men look dignified and dapper in hanbok, and again, the colors of first waist can symbolize a lot. A man in red or pink hanbok looks confident, while black or dark blue can make him seem more serious or mysterious. As you can see, hanbok is special and charming, but the process of putting it on is very complex. Why should we wear hanbok? The answer is simple. It reminds us of who we are. No one can know themselves if they don't know where they come from. Hanbok was designed to suit the harsh winters of Korea. It made the nomadic lifestyle of East first people more comfortable. It is a symbol of the strength and unique way part of the Korean people. I hope Korea will modify hanbok so that people can wear it more often like Japan has done with the traditional clothes. Character hanbok could be a good idea for kindergarten kids' uniforms. The fabric should be easy to wash using a washing machine at home. With modernized hanbok, we can keep our traditional beauty. We can remember who we are and be proud of being Korean. Thank you for listening.
네, 확실히 프레젠테이션 발표다 보니 다양하고 개성 있는 주제로 대회를 더욱 풍성하게 해주는 것 같습니다. 다음으로 참가번호 25번입니다. 인천 송림 캠퍼스 문준형 학생.
The title is Tea Cultures Around the World.
언제나 최선을 다하는 준영이가 아빠는 자랑스러워.
우리 가족 모두 너를 응원할게.
우리 영아 최고!
인천 송림 캠퍼스 문준영
화이팅!
Hold on, please. Oh, I'm okay. Now I feel much better. Hello, my name is Jaden from EiE Songnim campus. Don't you wonder what I was drinking? It made me so comfortable. Can you guess? Nobody? Yes, it is tea. Today I want to talk about tea cultures. In some cultures, tea drinking is a social event with specific customs. China and the United Kingdom are two countries with formal, well-developed tea cultures. In China, there are ceremonial customs for every aspect of tea drinking, from filling the cup to thanking the porter. A tea drinker can thank the server by tapping the table with the index and middle fingers, like this. In Chinese society, tea customs can express a range of emotions. Offering tea to one's elders, for example, is a way of showing respect. In other situations, pouring tea for someone can be a form of apology. In the United Kingdom, tea culture is closely tied to your workday schedule, and it can give people an opportunity to socialize and rest. Afternoon tea. Britain's best-known tea ceremony started in the 1840s. Traditionally, afternoon tea was taken with a light snack of pastries and sandwiches. But these traditions are disappearing in both countries as time goes by. What purpose do the customs in your country serve? Are these customs still followed today? It is sad to see many people hold coffee or soda pops in their hands these days. Before I finish my presentation, I would like to tell you some benefits of tea. It can protect us against diabetes and high blood pressure. It also relaxes us from fatigue and prevent diseases. Tea is rich in antioxidants, which help us protect the damage of pollution and to keep us feeling young. Did you know tea is also calorie-free, which means you can hydrate your body from something other than water, and you don't have to worry about your diet. Why don't you have a cup of tea with me after this speech? Thank you for listening.
네, 다음 순서는 참가번호 26번 강서 마곡 캠퍼스 박규원 학생입니다.
The title is Bamboo Fabric.
Michelle, you're the best! Good luck, Michelle! Cheer on, Michelle! 학교와 내 마음속에 젖어!
Go, Michelle!
Fighting!
Before I begin, I'd like to give everyone a little test. Please take a look at the person to your left. Now to your right. Okay, what were they wearing? A shirt, blouse, slacks, a jacket? We all wear different kinds of clothing, but have you wondered, what are my clothes made of? Is this coat on stage really the same as what some of you are wearing today? The difference is that many of your clothes are most likely made of materials like cotton, silk, or polyester. This, however, came from bamboo. Good afternoon. My name is Kyuwon Park, and I attend EiE Bago campus. Everyone has their own special dreams. When I grow up, my dream is to become a fashion designer. I recently read an interesting newspaper article about clothing made from bamboo. Today, I'll tell you about where bamboo fabric can be found, its benefits, and a little bit of controversy. Have you ever heard about bamboo clothing? Bamboo has been used in the past to make hats, shoes, and even women's clothing. However, bamboo fabric is quickly becoming a bigger option in the modern textile industry. The next t-shirts, underwear, socks, jeans, sweatshirts, and blouses you buy might be made from bamboo. There are benefits to bamboo clothing. The natural fiber from the fabric will absorb moisture and wick away any sweat or secretions from the body. Because the bamboo fabric breathes, it can keep you cool in the summer and give you warmth in the winter. That's a great bang for a buck. Additionally, bamboo naturally gives protection from the powerful sun's UV rays. This makes it a great choice for making baby clothing since their skin is extremely sensitive. Bamboo fabric is also quite soft and also is easier to care for. Other fabrics such as cotton, polyester, and nylon need much water and chemicals to make them clean again. However, on the other hand, some people say that it is preposterous to use bamboo now. They believe that some animals are in danger of losing their homes due to bamboo farms and harvesting. They believe that, however, the article from The Guardian, written August 13, 2008, noted that it is, and I quote, naturally pest resistant, grows incredibly fast, and can also help to build eroded soil. This means that bamboo can also be a more sustainable option than other crops such as cotton. Despite there being some controversy, benefits of using bamboo can outweigh the negatives. It is clear that bamboo can be a fabric of the future. Those who wear it can reap its benefits. It protects you from the sun, is easier to clean, and despite some controversy, and has some environmental benefits. I hope you enjoyed learning about bamboo clothing today, and also consider using it in the future. Thank you for listening to my speech.
네, 긴장했을 학생을 위해 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 네, 다음은 참가번호 27번입니다. 시흥 시화 캠퍼스 박소은 학생.
The title is The Difference Between Processed Foods and Cooked Foods.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashley and I'm 13 years old. Today, I will talk about the difference between processed foods and cooked foods with you. First of all, processed foods are delicious and convenient, so it's hard to separate it from our lives. But processed food has a lot of food additives, so it is not good for our bodies when we eat them too often. Common food additives are preservatives, a chemical seasoning, and coloring agents, etc. Then, what are these food additives used for, and how do they affect our health? Firstly, preservatives are used for chocolates, drinks, cheese, bread, fish, etc. And it can keep food fresh for a long time, but they can cause cancer and convulsions. Secondly, a chemical seasoning is used for drinks, caramels, salt, etc. And they can make new flavors of food, but we can get a headache, giddiness, and fever. Thirdly, A coloring agent is used for ice cream, butter, cheese, candy, snack, etc. And they can make colorful food so they look delicious, but it can also cause cancer and anemia. As you can see, processed foods attract us with our favorite tastes and colors. But we know they are not good for us. Then how about cooked foods? We choose materials that are needed in food so we can check freshness of the vegetables. When we eat foods that are fresh with safe materials and most importantly handmade, then our bodies and minds can be healthy. And one more thing that everyone's wondering is dieting. We can't cut off the taste of processed foods because it is already familiar. When we reduce a fifth to a third and the third to first, I think it'll be possible. It is a little bit complicated and it takes a long time, but cooked foods that are fresh and handmade. It is something that helps us live healthy and happy for 100 years. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.
네, 다음 참가자입니다. 참가 번호 28번 순천 근당 캠퍼스 박시연 학생.
The title is My Favorite
무대의
Things.
주인공은 너야 너.
시연 시연
사람들만 훔칠 사람 너야 너.
시연 시연
시연아 잘하고 와. Hi, my name is Dana. Today I want to talk to you about my favorite things. I have 4 hobbies that I absolutely love. The first one is art. I can draw and paint beautiful landscapes or portraits using many colors. I enjoy all the different aspects of art. I think coloring is a great hobby because I spend a lot of time by myself. I usually buy my own coloring books. Sometimes I also like to draw or paint. If you want to do it too, I would like to recommend that you use aqua color pencils because they are easier to use and the colors are prettier than those of common color pencils. Also, they make it easier to color more things. My second hobby is building with nanoblocks. Nanoblocks are different from Lego of Oxford blocks which children play with. They must be assembled into a kind of work of art. The builder's job is to put the pieces of the puzzle together step by step using a handbook. One day, I got nanoblocks as a present from someone. I keep playing with them because it was fun. Now, I have collected 48 sets. Actually, I have 2 different kinds of blocks, nanoblocks and Dipon blocks. I recommend Dipon blocks because Dipon blocks are easy to play with and their size is larger than that of nanoblocks. But be warned, Dipon blocks are more expensive than nanoblocks. My third hobby is making miniature objects. Miniatures are tiny models of things or food that are downsized. I watched a miniature tutorial video on YouTube a while ago and began to make them. I made lots of miniature food. Miniatures are very tiny, but great fun to make. When I get very good at making miniatures, I plan to make a miniature house. The more miniatures you make, the better your concentration becomes. I have made 25 miniatures. My last hobby is Taekwondo. Taekwondo is a traditional Korean martial art as well as a sport. You are most likely familiar with it. As it is practiced in many countries, it helps children go strong and live healthier lives. I have been doing Taekwondo since I was in the 2nd grade. Most of my friends are prejudiced about Taekwondo, saying that only men should do it. I think they're just scared. Doing Taekwondo has so good for me. I'm in 2nd tier on black belt level, and I plan to continue practicing daily. I can protect myself. The world would be a safer place for kids if they learn to do it too. I guess that's it. Those are my favorite things. They make me happy and help me relax. Do you want to start something new after listening to me talk about the fun things I love? If you want a hobby, there are lots of options. I'm sure you'll find something to suit you. Hobbies can really make life more enjoyable. Thank you for your attention.
네, 다음은 참가번호 29번입니다. 서대문 가재울 캠퍼스 박재빈 학생.
The title is Why Are My Parents Admirable?
수빈이 누나 상 타와.
Hello, my name is Chavin. I attend Sodamon Seoul campus. Who are the people who you respect the most in your life? For me, this question is simple. The two people who I admire the most are my parents. Do you admire your parents? I think there are many people who say yes and then those who say no. So let me ask one more question. Why do you admire your parents? This question might not have an answer. There should be many reasons why we respect our parents. Like most parents, my parents take care of me and keep me healthy. I feel lucky my parents love me so much. For example, when I was 7 years old, I nearly drowned in a stream of water. My father and mother saved me. It was dangerous, however, my parents took a risk. They only think about my safety. I admire this point, and I hope that one day I would behave the same in that kind of situation. Also, my parents give me great advice. I think this advice is necessary for my future life. For example, they always tell me to get along with your friends. They also say don't be picky. My parents always tell me how important friends are in our life. I admire my parents for leading me like this. Another great thing that my parents do is they do volunteer work at a volunteer club once a month. They help poor and people who are not as lucky as me and my parents. This kind gesture makes me so proud to call them my parents. I have volunteered with my parents a few times, but I found it hard and not easy to like my parents. Therefore, I admire my parents so much. There are many other reasons besides the ones I just mentioned. When I become parents, I want to be like my parents. When my parents get old, I should take care of them like they do for me. We only get one mother and one father. Let's be kind and loving and always give our parents respect. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Bye bye.
네, 벌써 30번째 학생입니다. 청주 율량 캠퍼스 배건수 학생.
The title is New Technology.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony. Have you ever thought about the devices the new technology supply to? How many technologies do you know? Today, I'm going to tell you about new things you're already using or that will bring a big change in our lives. We are living in a world where great things change all of our lives. They make our lives more comfortable and give us time to spare. These are just new technologies. Technologies has developed rapidly and it's not stopping yet. But new technology can make a big difference in our lives. In the future, we will continue to see breakthrough inventions to which these new technologies have been applied. There are good examples of new technology right now. The first is a 3D printer. A 3D printer is one of many upcoming technological inventions. It does not use any paper. It uses a variety of materials such as gypsum, nylon, plastic, or resin instead of paper when it prints. It also uses computer program to make something into reality. Users just need to design the shape and then construct the designs. Another great invention is the Hyperloop. Hyperloop is the next generation of transportation, although it looks like train. It actually works a lot differently than an existing train. It transports vehicles through a vacuum tube. It uses a magnetic field to gain momentum and injects it into the floor to reduce friction. The maximum speed is 1,280 kilometers per hour, and it can run between Seoul and Busan in 15 minutes. I expect that it will be able to solve a lot of environmental and traffic congestion problems. The 3D printer and the Hyperloop are both innovative inventions that will change our lives. But how can you know they'll change our lives? Well, we can think about new inventions of yesterday. For example, not long ago, there were no computers. People didn't know that computers would change our lives. But now, most people have one. They give all of us access to new information and can teach so many things whenever we want. By thinking and reading about new technologies, I've learned how it can change our lives. I think that this will bring people together as well to develop new ways to live more comfortable, safe, and peaceful lives. Thank you for listening to my topic.
네, 갈수록 점점 더 학생들의 열기가 뜨거워지는데요.
네, the competition is sure heating up.
네, 다음은 참가번호 31번입니다. 세종도담 캠퍼스 유연경 학생.
The title is Strange Jobs.
Hey, Jesse. You know you've been doing your best every time. I'm sure you're gonna nail it. Go for it. We're all supporting you.
Hello. Hello, I'm Jessie. I have a question for you. How many different kinds of jobs do you think there are in the world? There are a lot of jobs around us, and we need all of them for our convenient lives, for our community, and ultimately for ourselves. However, I was a little confused by reading a passage from a book a few months ago. The passage was about strange jobs. I was confused because when we say strange, it's usually negative rather than positive. Are strange jobs really strange? To start, let's take a look at some examples of strange jobs. I recently got to know some of those jobs, and I found it was very interesting. The first strange job is chick tester. A chick tester's work is classifying chicks as male or female within 24 hours of hatching. People say you know this job because it is very important to the poultry industry. The second string job is golf ball diver. Their work is to bring balls back from the ponds on golf courses. Many people might think it's a quite easy job, but it can be dangerous and difficult because golf balls are heavy and not all the ponds are shallow. Some of them are 3 to 4 meters deep. The last string job is animal whisperer. I think this job is amazing because whisperers are expected to know animals' feelings and how to communicate with them. Also, it's a very useful job because animals absolutely have their own emotions, but most people do not know what animals feel or think. Of course, there are other strange jobs besides this. Are they really strange though? I don't think so. I think that they're just not familiar yet. Those jobs, neither old, weird, nor without value. That is only our prejudice. What I eagerly want to say on the stage is that when we choose our careers, the most important thing we should consider is ourselves, not others. Schools, parents, teachers, and even textbooks encourage us to be a great person in the future, whose jobs is regarded as socially honorable, such as politicians, doctors, or lawyers, etc. In my case, many adults told me, become a great woman in the future. But what does great means? We teenagers more want to know what our dreams are and how to be happy with the people around us. And we need adult advice and encouragement for that. In conclusion, there are a lot of jobs in the world, and people say some of them are strange. But I think that strange doesn't mean weird or special. It just means not familiar. And I also want to say that there's no useless jobs or jobs without value. All jobs fulfill a role. I hope you think about strange jobs because of my speech. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.
네, 다음은 참가번호 32번입니다. 의왕 부곡 캠퍼스 유연우 학생.
The title is Everlasting Friendship.
Hello, I'm Yu Yeonu from EiE 의왕부 campus. My topic is everlasting friendship. Have you ever thought about the way of keeping our friends forever? When the day of loving our friend is coming, I always think about this issue seriously. It can be different from another, but I find my own answer. Today, I'm going to share about the effective way for everlasting friendship. One effective way to make a friendship is thinking of making a pearl necklace and communication. My topic is related to the importance of communication. Communication is like collecting pearls that may turn to be a beautiful necklace. Why I keep telling everyone about collecting pearls is similarity between making a necklace and a healthy relationship with friends. A piece of pearl never makes a necklace with many pearls except to make a good one. Additionally, making a pearl necklace is hard because of their different shape. Of course that keeping a good relationship with friends is difficult because of their different type of personalities. We don't need exactly the same shape of pearls for a beautiful necklace. We all can't have same taste, personalities. It means we all can be good friends when we get together using smooth communication. The last thing to remember is try to be considerate to your friends. The first step to be considerate is to listen carefully as well as have a good communication. I know it's hard to keep a good relationship with our friends forevermore, so I strongly tell everyone that being considerate requires good listening and communication. Listening and talking and understanding are equal to communication. Friends are important in all parts of life. Please remember these tips and try to be devoted to your friends to continue a healthy relationship. I wish everyone may remember these things to make a beautiful pearl necklace using different pearls, which is similar to keep a good friendship through a good communication. Thank you, everyone!
네, 정말 파이팅이 넘치는 친구였죠? 다음은 참가번호 33번입니다. 청주 산남 캠퍼스 윤예인 학생.
The title is Unusual Dishes.
예인아, 심사하지 말고 천천히 잘해. 좋은 결과 있을 거야. 파이팅!
Hello, my name is Amy. Today, I would like to talk about exotic food. Exotic food implies food that is somewhat unusual and unique. Have you ever tried exotic food? I have never tried exotic food. But after hearing my speech, I hope you may try exotic food. There are many types of exotic foods out there. But here and now, I'd like to tell you about 3 specific kinds. The first type of exotic food is a fruit called the durian. This fruit is considered exotic because it has a very strong smell. That is why it is prohibited to board public transportation in Singapore while carrying this fruit. And the second exotic food is a level up from the first exotic food I mentioned. This is a food called bullet, which is an egg. This seems like a very common item, doesn't it? This is an egg with a developing bird embryo. It is an embryo of a duck. There may be some of you that think this is very disgusting, but this is commonly seen food item in Vietnam, Cambodia, and the Philippines. This food is currently being sold throughout Southeast Asia. This food is prepared by boiling it in water and then eating it cooked. You do not have to worry as the shells are never eaten together with the embryo. I would like to recommend this food to the brave among you. And the last exotic food goes even one step further. This could be a food that you might never imagine. And the last food is none other than cheese made from sheep's milk called casu marzu. It is known in the kingdom of Sardinia as rotten cheese. This cheese is not like typical rotten cheese though. This cheese has maggots in it. However, eaters of this cheese can eat the maggots together or remove them first before eating. But I don't think I will ever eat this rotten cheese. However, it may be worth trying for those of you with lots of courage. You should never think that you cannot get along with people from other countries just because they eat such exotic foods. It is also culture that we should respect and understand in a good mind. With that, I'll conclude my speech. Thank you!
참가 번호 34번입니다. 전주 인후 캠퍼스 이기현 학생.
The title is Ban Plastic Bags.
Hi, Jaden. This is Teacher Den. You have worked very hard learning and practicing your speech. I really admire your effort. I'm sure you will do very well in the speech contest. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hyun, and my English nickname is Jaden. Today, I want to tell you why we should ban plastic bags. Plastic is an amazing material, and it is used to make so many of the products that we use in our everyday lives. Things like pens, cell phones, computers, TVs, and so on. The list is endless. Unfortunately, the use of plastic has caused a great pollution problem for the earth. The world's oceans are full of plastic. In some places in the ocean, there is more plastic than sea life. There is a garbage patch of plastic floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that is twice the size of the American state of Texas. It's really shocking to see just how bad this problem has become. This plastic pollution problem is caused by the fact that most plastic is not biodegradable, and because there are many plastic products that people use for a very short time and then throw away. One of the worst examples of a plastic product that people used for a very short time is the plastic bag. Most plastic bags are only used for 15 minutes and then thrown away. What makes the plastic bags more of a problem than other plastic products is the fact that it is very difficult to recycle. Plastic bottles are also a big pollution problem, but they can be recycled. The kind of plastic used in plastic bags is very difficult to remake into new product. So, most plastic bags are either burned or put into landfills. Many plastic bags find their way into the world's waterways and then into the ocean. It is estimated that 1 in 3 plastic bags that people take with them when they go to the beach end up in the sea. Many sea animals think the floating plastic bags are food. They eat the bags and die. Of all the plastic products that people use, plastic bag is the worst one in terms of wasting energy and polluting the earth. We need to contact our government representatives and ask them to pass laws banning the use of plastic bags. We as a people have been very smart in discovering plastic and making so many products from it. Now, we need to be very clever and find a way to do without plastic bags. I think we can do it. Thank you for listening to my speech.
다음은 35번 학생입니다. 참가번호 35번 동광양 중동 캠퍼스 장성민 학생.
The title is High Technology and Our Lives.
잘해. 꼭 1등하고 와. 오빠, 파이팅!
Hello, I'm Tom. I want to talk about high technology in the future in our lives. Do you know why? Because I will be a scientist. Is there anyone who doesn't have a cell phone? Not long ago, my parents bought me a cell phone. I can surf the internet, play mobile games, or call my friends with my mobile phone. Not only cell phones, but lots of developing technologies make our lives a lot easier. From now on, it's time to think about how technologies will help us in the future. First, people could live longer. 100 years ago, people didn't have X-ray or MRI machines. But nowadays, people can check their bodies with various medical devices that are for conditions such as genetic diseases, and incurable ailments can heal. People will live longer as a result of developing technologies. Second, our lives will be easier with technology. In the future, robots that can do housework will help care for children, cook and clean instead of mom. Also, you can store robotic firefighters in places instead of fire extinguishers. Then, robots can bring the fire control and save people. Wow! It's awesome, isn't it? Finally, the world will become safer with technological advances. I watched the news and heard that many people were killed in a car accident a few days ago. Whenever I watch something like that, I want to develop a stronger material. If there's more stronger material than steel, it would never be broken. An accident wouldn't happen anymore. If we can build buildings that don't break or don't shake, the world will be safer with the development of science and technology. I want to develop a material. I want to be a scientist who can have the world. Please remember the future scientist Tom. I eagerly look forward to developing technology more and more. I hope that they come sooner than expected. And I hope that my ambitions can be marketed all over the world. When I imagine it, I'm so excited! Thank you for listening to the future scientist Tom.
다음은 참가 번호 36번입니다. 세종도담 캠퍼스 전예승 학생.
The title is Career Choices.
Hey, Leah. I'm always very proud of you for doing your best at any time. Way to go, girl. I wish you all luck.
Hi everyone, I'm Leah. Guys, do you think you've been told about what you really want to know at school? In my case, none of my teachers gave me any information that I'm interested in, even though I really want to know about it, which is about North Korea. So I recently decided to become a teacher to remedy these things. I suggest that we teenagers have regular opportunities to discuss and share opinion on its history, current issues, and expected or unexpected future with the classmates. But unfortunately, we only have few chances to look into North Korea attentively. Every textbook says reunification is needed, but still, not everyone is sure about it. However, the fact is that we hear the news about North Korea almost every day through our daily lives. So I've studied about North Korea and listed 3 big things about the country that I want to teach to my students if I'm a teacher. The very first thing is their human rights. Many North Koreans' human rights continue to be violated on a large scale. They have no freedom to choose their lifestyles or personal values at all. For example, North Koreans get caught even when they watch foreign movies or dramas. Then they are dragged to concentration camps by reason of their anti-ideology. In addition, they can't have any religions, but only can believe in the Kim's family. We should talk about this at schools, and it will also broaden our sights regarding what human beings ultimately are. Second, it's about defectors. The human rights being seriously violated, many of them decide to escape from the north. The process of being defector starts from crossing the Tuman and the Amrok River. But most of them get caught here, and even though they fortunately succeeded in escaping anyways, they should live with the freedom to themselves. Also, hard pressures waiting for them, such as cultural differences and potential discriminations on them. According to the recent report, there are more than 30,000 North Korean defectors in South Korea, which means it's time to accept that they're members of our society and learn how to treat them and to live with them. Finally, the relationship between the South and North these days is not so good because of South and North launching missiles. There are lots of different opinions of South and North launching missiles, but nobody explains to me how to easily understand what's going on exactly. Of course, we are not able to solve the problems right now even if we talk and debate about this at schools. But the important thing is, the chance would be given to us to deeply consider our future. Not only for Korea, but also the entire world we live in. Formulas or grammars are sure important to live our life. Those make our life easier and more abundant. But for now, what we need more is expanding our perspectives on world issues that we face today. The education about North Korea is essential for this reason. And I will never stop dreaming to be a teacher for students to see the real world from schools. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.
네, 다음은 참가 번호 37번입니다. 경북 하양 캠퍼스 정채은 학생.
The title is Culture, Dokdo Island.
and I'm fifth grade at High Elementary School. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this? Yes, it's Dokdo. Let me talk about our island Dokdo. If we go about 87.4 kilometers southeast from Ulleungdo, there is very small island called Dokdo. Dokdo is territory of Korea. These days, Korean Coast Guard is watching over Dokdo. Japanese wants Dokdo because the island has lots of underground regions around the island. Japanese military government made a map of Dokdo 100 years ago. It shows Dokdo is Korean territory. It is very important for the international court to decide the territory with a tribe. There is a group of small islands located in Shimane Prefecture of Japan currently illegally invaded and occupied by South Korea. The Allies determined that this island should remain Japanese territory in the San Francisco Peace Treaty of 1951. South Korea ignored this international ruling and started occupying the island illegally from 1952. Clearly violating the international law, Japan, like any country, has every right to claim and protect its own territory. South Korea illegally invaded Japan's territory, and to justify their action, they have been crying wolf all over the world. Instead of being civilized after this in court, they'd rather do some emotional. Sitting on Takeshima, refusing to leave until they get what they want. Because that's what South Koreans do. Children who cry loudest get the most cake. And this is exactly what they are doing. Since they themselves know their invention was wrong. If South Korea claims Takeshima, they should prove it. Dokdo is our island. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, Dokdo is our island. Let's play a flash mob together now. Thank you for listening.
네, 정말 다양한 무대를 준비한 것 같습니다. 참가 번호 38번 아산 탕정 캠퍼스 정태하 학생.
The title is My Dream.
사랑하는 우리 태아 화이팅!
태아야, 열심히 준비한 만큼 좋은 성적 받아와. 화이팅!
태아야, 꼭 대상 받아. 파이팅!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tae Ha-jung. I'm a student at Tangjong EiE. Today, I'm going to tell you about my dream. Do you have a dream? Having your own dream is a wonderful thing. This is my favorite baseball player, Yang Hyun-jong. He is the best starting pitcher of the Kia Tigers, a baseball team. Not only he has a nice body for playing baseball, but he can also play different positions in the team.
He is especially good at defense. Moreover, he achieved 100 wins as the first left-handed player in Korea. His uniform number is 54 and it is my favorite number. So, in my junior baseball team, my friends call me 54. When I was 8 years old, I went to see a baseball game with my family for the first time. The baseball players were so amazing at throwing and catching the balls. From that very moment, I decided to be a baseball player. Since then, I have been practicing baseball for 4 years. Even when I hurt my shoulder, I couldn't stop practicing. I get excited whenever I hear the sound pang. It is a sound coming from the ball when caught exactly with the glove. This is why I want to be a pitcher. But sometimes I play other positions too. Recently, I went to a baseball field and hit the ball at 100 km with my dad. It was so fast that I couldn't see it. However, I did it and it was awesome. Hitting home run always makes me feel excited. To be a good baseball player, I'm going to keep practicing other skills like defense and control. Also, I'm going to work out to be in a good shape for baseball. Most importantly, I'm going to keep practice my English to become fluent so that I can have an interview for the major league. In the future, I want to be a popular and qualified pitcher and receive a big round of applause when leaving the mound. You might want to get my signature before leaving because I'll be a major league baseball player.
Who wants a signature? There you go.
Thank you.
네, 다음 참가자입니다. 참가번호 39번 강서 염창 캠퍼스 조은영 학생.
The title is The Zodiac Signs.
Ginny really loves English. She is a smart student who always works hard to do her best. Please give her a big hand.
Have you ever heard of zodiac signs? Last night I was wondering if you guys knew about zodiac signs, and I was thinking of letting you know about it. Why? Because it's the year of the red rooster, and my zodiac sign is also the rooster. I feel like lucky things will happen to me a lot in this year. Zodiac signs are a bit similar to horoscopes, but it originated from Asia. Listen carefully, alright? Long ago, the Jade Emperor wanted to select 12 animals and give them positions accordingly. The rule was first come, first serve. So, all the animals trained themselves really hard to get to the heavenly gates. The next day, Red woke up really early to be the first one. At that moment, Ox was running first. Suddenly, a brilliant idea struck Red's head. Red ran and attached himself to Ox's ear. As soon as Ox reached the heavenly gate, Red just jumped out of Ox's ear and dashed to the heavenly gates. Ox was surprised, but it was too late. As a result, Red won first place. After that, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig came in sequence. So, these 12 animals compose the zodiac. This is the story of the Chinese zodiac. Did you like it? We all have our own zodiac sign according to the year of our birth. Here, we have a zodiac sign diagram. It takes 12 years for one cycle. Let's start from the rooster 2017. You can go back one animal per year as many as you're old. Let's check with calculation. Which zodiac sign are you? Sheep or rabbit? I'm rooster, and of course, most of my friends have the same zodiac sign. By folktales, each zodiac is said to have some characteristics depending on the features of the host animal. For example, the zodiac says people that are the rooster are outgoing and skillful as strengths. Their weakness is overconfidence. I also think that I'm energetic, but I don't think I'm overconfident. All my friends with same zodiac sign have totally different traits, and it would be too boring to have same personality just because of our sign, wouldn't it? Let's just think of this as an interesting way to view people, but not trust it blindly. Anyway, 2017 is the year of the rooster. It is called Cheongnyunyeon. It is said to be a year of delivering a day of hope, because a rooster's cry tells us it's the start of a new day like this. I wish the best of luck for you this year with my zodiac sign animal, the rooster. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
네, 이제 참가 번호 40번인데요. 40번 인천 원당 풍무 캠퍼스 조하은 학생.
The title is Polar Bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lane, and I'm in the 5th grade at the passionate and driven Wondapuma campus. I'm really happy to be here. It's too hot. Why is it getting hotter? Why is my work going away? Help! Help me! I can't stand! Is there someone to help me? Please save my baby! Oh, my poor baby! We're getting far away! I'm so hungry! I'm gonna die! There is no food here left for me! How about my shirt play? I want to let you realize the seriousness of this environmental problem. The Earth's ozone layer is being destroyed because of excessive carbon dioxide emissions. The Arctic ice melts, and many countries are in danger of sinking. It can be the upcoming tragedy for humans and polar bears. Polar bears spend much of their time on the ice, but the problem is the ice is melting, and they're likely to lose their home. One of the biggest problems in modern industrial society is environmental pollution. These days, a variety of chemicals and heavy metals cause water pollution, ground pollution, and air pollution. Though many things, such as furniture, are useful to us, people are still throwing it away. And this is the problem. There is a lot of waste to introduce disposable things. It's becoming an epidemic, so Earth is being hard to offer. Factories and cars exhaust is blocking out the sunlight and making the sky darker. You know our earthly stars in the sky, right? Therefore, we must try to protect our environment to help the polar bears live longer. I want you to just raise your hand if you struggle to do something for the environment. Anyone? We should recycle disposable products, not make so much food, conserve school supplies, and be very active in the conserve, divide, change, reuse exercise to help stop environmental pollution. Now, to each and every single of you, I would say, it's time to make a determined effort to save the earth. In my case, I have reduced my use of disposable products and conserve my own things. When my English teacher gives me my test paper, I usually use the backside of the paper. Second, I want to propose for the government officials to plant many trees around the city. It's a great effort to preserve its green areas and to reduce pollution. Lastly, transforming city into an eco-city is a long-term way for saving the earth. Curitiba, the third largest city in Brazil, used to suffer from the pollution,
But through this plan, it has solved the problem. If we join together, we can save the earth and polar bears. We want to continue to live on earth, so we should all help keep the earth beautiful and healthy forever. Please save the polar bears. Thank you for listening to my speech.
네, 다음은 참가 번호 41번입니다. 김포 운양 캠퍼스 최민지 학생.
The title is Stress.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Irene. I'm in the second grade in middle school. I'm attending to Kimponian campus. Before starting, I'd like to show some pictures. How do you feel? Some people might feel just fine, but others might feel dizzy after looking at these images, because of the movement. What is causing these different perceptions among the people? The answer is stress. The word stress evokes different feelings and thoughts. You are most likely to hear a wave of negative synonyms. Okay, what do you think when I say the word stress? I put this question to my peers, and the following is what they came up with: anger, agitation, frustration, and even headache. These words are synonymous with stress, as I'm sure many of you would agree, right? We always hear about all the bad things that are associated with stress. However, stress can be used in a positive way. Here is one anecdote illustrating the positive side of stress. Some years ago in Norway, the captain of a fishing boat was well known for his ability to transport sardines alive from the sea back to the harbor. All of the other fishermen had trouble doing this, so they wondered how he did it. Before the fisherman died, he revealed his secret. He always kept one catfish, a predator of sardines, in his fish tank. These gave the sardines enough stress to keep them swimming, which kept them alive. We call this phenomenon the catfish effect. What this means for us is that when we have some stress, it can motivate us to succeed at doing something and save us from failure because of the procrastination or laziness. Furthermore, another benefit of stress is that it can give us the strength to fight through difficult situations in the future. What I mean by this is that in stressful situations, your mind must work hard to avoid failure. This is like an exercise for your mind, and it makes it stronger so it can defeat future challenges. Obviously, we cannot have continuous chronic stress, as this has been connected to many health issues further down the line. Many things can be done to alleviate immediate stressful situations, such as putting things into perspective. Feeling stress is a natural reaction, but try to take a step back and ask yourself, will this issue still matter in a year, in 5 years? If the answer is no, look at me, take a deep breath, and try to move forward. Keeping things in perspective is crucial when managing stress. Indeed, I have struggled and stressed practicing for this presentation since I want it to be perfect, and also I'm 100% sure that has made me better here today. Stress motivates me and helps me achieve what I'm aiming for. Thank you for listening to my speech.
참가 번호 42번입니다. 경북 하양 캠퍼스 최빈 학생.
The title is Culture, Future Language, Hangul.
Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Ali, and I'm in 5th grade at Taeyang campus. Have you ever seen the movie Contact? There's a scan where aliens and humans communicate. They need language that can be easily mastered to communicate. What is future language that can be communicated easily with anyone? Today, I'm here to talk to you about the language of the future. Okay, let's play a game. It is going to be a guessing game. Here's your first clue. It is easy to learn because it can be put together with 10 vowels and 14 consonants. So anyone can learn this in a day. Got it? Yes? No? Okay, next hint, the second clue. It has 8,000 different kinds of sounds, and it is possible to write each sound. The third clue. The language structure is made up of phonetic letters just like English, so it doesn't require memorizations of thousands of structures like Chinese. Now, that's impressive. Now, do you know? Okay. I tell you. It is unique to our Korean culture. It's Hangul, the Korean alphabet. Hangul is truly the most developed language structure created by mankind. There are no records in history of a king developing a writing system for the good of the common people, except Korea. When King Sejong made Hangul, it was called 훈민정음. In October 1997, 훈민정음 is registered as a UNESCO Memory of the World Register. The value of Korean language has come to be accepted all around the world. It is becoming a widespread language because of its simplicity to learn and because of Korea's growth on the international business sense. I think it's time to start investing time and money to developing and making Korean an even more attractive language to learn. One day, I'd like to know that Korean is being learned all over the world by people of all different cultures and nationalities. This is my dream. Wouldn't that be great? Thank you very much for listening and have a great day.
자, 이번 대회의 마지막 참가자입니다. 참가번호 43번 부산 다대 캠퍼스 한재현 학생.
For this portion of the contest, our last speaker's title is Drones.
재현아, 누나야, 내 동생 힘내고 화이팅! 울진 막둥이 재현이 사랑하고 또 사랑해.
아들 시원하게 하고 오너라. 화이팅!
재현아,
사랑해. 화이팅!
Good afternoon. My name is Kaos. Imagine traveling the world without getting on a plane, or seeing fireworks from the sky without actually being in the sky. Imagine seeing wild animals up close, even though you are far away. How are all these things possible? The answer is drones. What is a drone exactly? Drone is a term used to talk about unmanned aerial vehicles. That means there are no pilots aboard the drone. Most drones look like quadcopters. They have two sets of propellers. Many modern drones have a range of new features, such as electronic sensors, cameras, and a GPS. Some drones can be controlled with a smartphone. With all these amazing features, it is no wonder that many companies are investing millions of dollars to discover new ways to use drones. Over the last couple of years, Google X has been building a drone that can deliver goods across the country. Google X built a prototype drone and traveled to Queensland, Australia. There, they successfully delivered a first aid kit, candy bars, dog treats, and water to a couple of farmers from across town. Who knows? Maybe drones will deliver pizzas one day. In the future, you will no longer need to turn the radio to get a traffic report. You can send your drone to check out the traffic. The car company, Renault, unveiled a concept car that features a built-in drone. It can be operated using a tablet inside the car. The drone can be used for scouting traffic, taking landscape pictures, and detecting obstacles on the road ahead. When it comes to warfare, governments are investing in drones. Those used by the United States Air Force range from small intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance craft to medium-sized armed drones and large spy planes. People are finding more and more uses for drones. I cannot wait to see what they will be used for next. Thank you.
네, 이렇게 해서 23명의 프레젠테이션 B조 발표가 모두 끝이 났습니다. 최선을 다해준 참가들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 지금부터 단체전 토론팀 인천 마정 캠퍼스 학생들의 토론이 시작되겠습니다.
All right, debate contestants, you may approach the stage, please. Come on up.
단체전 토론팀 인천 마전 캠퍼스 강지원, 권민서, 심지현, 양수린, 최연재, 홍세아 학생의 토론을 시작하겠습니다.
All right. Okie dokie. In our third portion of our contest today, we are going to get into some debate. So first of all, we have our debate team up here. Can we give them a big round of applause, please? Okay, so I will be hosting this debate competition. So let's get started with the debate. All right? As you can see on the screen, the debate topic is books are better than movie adaptations. We have two sides today. The government side, where's the government side?
Here it is.
Government side. And the government side will debate for the idea. And we also have the opposition side, which will debate against the idea. I wish both teams the best of luck, and may the best team prevail. All right. The first speaker for the government can step forward to the podium now. When you are ready, you can begin.
Each word has its own breath. It breathes and grows and comes to life as you read them one by one. Together, a garden full of flowers bloom in your mind, and you and I become artists. We can paint beautiful scenes and characters and feel the complex emotions of the pages as the book begins to unfold. Honorable panel, fellow debaters, nowadays, many people enjoy stories in our leisure time. Our team strongly believes that books are better than movies. The first reason is you have to actually put two brain cells together to read and comprehend the book. The reader has to concentrate on what's being said and to think through concepts in the book. The second reason is the story gets lost in movies. When watching a movie, you want drama. You want something to be happening because sitting there just watching people walk around and gets boring fast. Third, movie watching is very passive. When it comes book through, you have all the inner dialogue. You have the character's thoughts and feelings that aren't spoken. You know what's going through their heads. A lot of gets lost in the movie because they don't have the time to put it in a 1.5-hour video. This is why books are better than movies.
All right. Will the first speaker now for the opposition step forward to the podium? You can begin when you are ready.
Honorable panel and fellow debaters, thank you for our invitation to speak here today. We will be arguing that while books have their merits, the entertainment medium of film is superior to that of print. Hereafter, we will call this film and print. We will argue that films are a more realistic form of entertainment for people to consume on a daily basis. And the films allows more information and more subtle. Immersive experience to be created as compared to print. We will also highlight a problem with print that is already self-evident. Claiming to prefer books as compared to movies makes people think that they are showing themselves to be more intelligent. But this is not the case in reality. And most importantly, books and movies are not mutually exclusive. Nevertheless, film as an entertainment medium is discriminated against by people trying to appear intellectual. Thank you.
All right. Now, will the second speaker for the government please step forward to the podium now? You can begin when you are ready.
First, the story we read from a book is unique to us. For example, if we all read The Great Gatsby, we will all understand and imagine the story, scenery, characters, plot, and twists very differently. This is a positive characteristic of books. But in the movie, there is only one perspective. There is director's final perspective. For example, in The Great Gatsby, the director transformed the movie into a love story, but in the book, the story was about amazing wealth, money, materialism, and many real-life events. We must all agree that his perspective was the most accurate, but usually when we watch a movie based on a book, the movie is very different from what we read. Secondly, books increase our writing skills. Because when we read books, there are many styles of sentences, and authors are all different as well. We get new ideas on how to write sentences using similes, metaphors, and vocabulary, etc. If we read lots of books, our writing skills will increase. Yes.
4D movies are more realistic than books. On books too limited?
Books are more thorough. They create the background sentence by sentence, line by line. So we can create our own more detailed picture of the scenery and make it more creative and imaginative. We can also feel like we're the main characters and feel like we're more directly involved in the story. Third, books are freely available at the community library and school. If you're a student on a low budget, there will be no problem in reading books. It is one of the most economical ways to expand your mind. Thank you.
Thank you. The second speaker for the opposition can now step forward to the podium. You can begin when you are ready.
Anybody who has not read a good book in their life have totally missed a remarkable experience. However, our fellow debate team does not properly acknowledge that film is a much more effective entertainment medium for most people on a daily basis. Our argument here is simple. Aggrandized ideas about the virtue of books versus movie, such as our opposition preset, are invalid because they don't represent what people actually choose. Reading appears far more virtuous than watching a film, but on an everyday basis, it is clear that far more people choose to watch movies than to read books. Many people lead busy and hectic lives, and films are a far more time-efficient solution. Yes.
Are movies too expensive to make and watch? To watch a movie costs 8,000 won in a theater, and we don't even get to keep a copy.
Yes.
Isn't it a lot of wasted money?
Movies are more expensive to make, but have richer visual effects, special effects, sounds, and better character representation, meaning it is the cost because viewers have added benefits and enjoyment. We can stop problem with reading versus watching movies in how people vote with their feet, what they actually choose to do. 2 hours of reading does not bring as much enjoyment and relaxation as watching a 2-hour duration film. And if you are stressed, it can be difficult to relax yourself enough to read without being distracted. With mobile phones, movies are not constantly at our fingertips.
Thank you. Will the third speaker now for the government please step forward to the podium? You can begin when you are ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow debaters,
I think books are better than movies. There are many reasons for this. First, when we watch movies, what we imagine is limited in just a scene. We can't expand our imagination. But books give us chances to imagine many directions. We can use our mind's eye when we read books. Our mind's eye allows us to see things inside our imagination while reading a book. This ability is necessary for creativity. Secondly, books have more details. Movies show their own scenes and skip scenes very fast due to time restrictions. But books have the advantage of being able to describe everything in greater depth. Third, lots of movies focus on being commercial, compromising on quality. For example, Harry Potter series is very commercial these days. Finally, books improve your vocabulary. Movies just have sounds and it plays too fast. But books include many new words that we need to learn to understand the story. When we read books, we can talk about books to each other more than movies. Thank you. Do you have any PYs?
Here.
Okay.
I think the books are more difficult to understand. What do you think?
Books have more detail so it can be more complicated to understand. But movies often leave out those details in order to simplify. So I think that makes them equally difficult to understand.
Thank you very much. I call upon the third speaker now for the opposition to step forward to the podium now. You can begin when you are ready.
We acknowledge fully that books and films are very different mediums. But films, as an artistic medium, is often discredited unfairly. In truth, there is a huge amount of information that can be conveyed across a film that cannot be conveyed in print. Subtext is an important example of this. Subtext is the space between the lines of a story which the reader or viewer invited to fill in for themselves. This makes the story more popular and is very important for the immersion of the viewer. To quote the film director Andrei Tarkovsky, when less than everything has been said about subject, you can still think on it further. The alternative is for the audience to be presented with a fond dedication with no effort on their parts. What can it mean to them when they have mastered the misery and joy of bringing an image into being?
Yes. Movies are prepared creations. We do not create anything ourselves. We lose our creative ability and limit our mental powers.
There is a lot of stuff left out in movies, so we have to use our brains to extrapolate or sense what will happen within the plot of a movie. Films effectively conveys much more information than books, giving far more details and far more immersive experience. The viewer is thinking what is the character thinking? Why is a facial expression like that? For example, in a book, the reader needs to know what the point of view character knows. So this information is laid out and explained. This is far less delicate and shows that the printed verse has its limitations as well. Our argument is not that books do not have their merits, but the film certainly has advantages over print. And many people claim to prefer books out of a sense of autism, stating that it will make them appear more intelligent. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you guys. Thank all of you for your insight and answers. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was quite the heated debate, wasn't it? Let's give these guys a round of applause. Now, before we hear the closing statements, let me ask each team one more critical question. And let's start with the opposition team first. Are you ready? Okay. All right, for the opposition team, here's the question. Movies contain the true message of a book. For example, The Great Gatsby was a book written about an exceptional life, but the movie version showed it as a materialistic and over-romanticized story. Do you think too many movies can ruin the soul of a true story?
Movies still live a lot of things because it's only 1.5 hours long. This means we have no choice but to use our imagination while watching the movies. There's a lot of subplots that the viewers have to think about.
Thank you very much for your answer. Now for the government team. Many books that have been turned into movies have been written from a different era of time. Using The Great Gatsby again as an example, it was written 92 years ago, before inventions like the internet and the smartphone. Keeping that in mind, are books really compatible with today's faster, modern lifestyle? Is it too time-consuming to read a whole book?
I think it is true that books take longer to read, but this means we also learn more and get more satisfaction from reading that have more details and thoughts. So I believe we invest more time and get more value back per hour. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your answer. Okay, now each team will present their closing arguments. The government will give their closing argument first. You can begin when you are ready.
We had a debate about books and books for rehabilitation. First, let me thank you for your passionate discussion. To repeat our team's opinion, our team still thinks that books are more advantageous than the movies. Books will be a part of our lives forever. They have been with us in the best of times and the worst of times. The age of wisdom and the age of fleshness. The fog of belief and the fog of incredulity. During times of light and darkness. Therefore, books will stay with us in the digital age and far beyond. Thank you.
Now, the opposition will give their closing argument. You can begin when you are ready.
Books are very important. We agree with that. We are not arguing that film should replace books. We are illustrating that print does have its limitations and that these should be acknowledged. In the modern world, film as an entertainment medium is more relevant. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much for your answer. Everyone, let's have one more round of applause for our debaters, please. They did a great job today. Both teams have displayed great debate skills and have impressed all of us today. I am grateful for all of you who partook in this competition, and thank you again very much. This will conclude the debate competition.
팀의 멋진 토론 다시 한번 감사드립니다. 수고해준 인천 마정 캠퍼스 학생들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수를 부탁드립니다. 네, 이제 기다리시던 행운권 추첨 시간입니다.
Okay, here we go for the first number. And our first number is 332.
네, 332번 학생. 332번. 332번 없으세요? 네, 저기 손 드셨어요. 네, 선물 부탁합니다. 축하드립니다.
Congratulations.
네, 다음 선물 한번 보여주세요. 다음 선물.
Okay, our next number is 405.
405번. 405번 계신가요? 405번. 없으세요? 네, 넘어가겠습니다.
Okay, our next number is 414.
414번. 414번 손 드셨어요? 저기 선물 갖다 주세요. 축하드립니다. 414번. 저 위에 2층에 계세요. 네, 다음 선물입니다.
Okay, our next number is 282.
282번. 282번. 네, 우리 참가 학생에게 돌아갔네요. 축하합니다.
Congratulations. And our next number is 301.
301번. 301번 계신가요? 네, 남색 옷 입으신
Alright, congratulations.
부모님이신 것 같은데요. 축하드립니다. 네, 하나만 더 뽑도록 하겠습니다.
And the final drawing for the lottery. Here we go. Is 289. 289. 289.
289번. 손 들어주세요. 네, 저기 위에 계시는 축하드립니다. 네, 이제 행운권 추첨을 마치고 심사를 해주신 이지영 교수님을 모시고 심사 총평을 듣도록 하겠습니다. 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
오늘의 발표는 감동이었습니다. 매년 EiE 스피치 컨테스트를 통해서 이렇게 재능 있는 친구들을 만날 수 있게 돼서 저는 개인적으로 굉장히 영광이라고 생각합니다. 오늘 발표하느라고 너무 고생 많으셨고요. 무대 매너도 너무 성숙하고 자연스러웠고 발표도 너무 잘했고요. 발음도 너무 자연스러웠고 전달력이나 표현력도 날이 갈수록 성장하는 모습이 보여서 너무 보기 좋았습니다. 영어는 언어죠. 그리고 언어는 우리가 우리의 생각을 발표하고 소통하고 우리 생각들, 의견을 나누는 데 쓰는 도구입니다. 그래서 앞으로 영어를 이제 발판 삼아서 이제 세계 무대를 여러분의 것으로 만들어 여러분의 꿈을 이루고 그리고 앞으로 좀 이런 글로벌 시대의 리더로서 성장할 수 있기를 응원하겠습니다. 오늘 고생 많으셨고요. 발표 잘 들었습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 다시 한번 장시간 동안 심사하느라 수고해주신 심사위원 여러분들을 위해 큰 박수를 부탁드립니다. 그리고 오늘 특별히 원장 선생님들께서 심사를 봐주셨는데요. 오랜 시간 동안 고생해주신 원장 선생님들을 위해서도 큰 박수를 한번 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 이제 시상식만 남았습니다. 캠퍼스부터 지역 본선 대회를 거쳐서 전국 결선에 이르기까지 수많은 학생 중에 그 능력이 출중한 학생들이기 때문에 모두 최고의 실력을 갖췄다고 할 수 있습니다. 그래서 결선에 참가한 모든 학생들에게 EiE 스피치 스타가 새겨진 명예의 메달을 수여하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 박수 한번 주시고요. 또한 심사 집계 결과 역시 우월을 가리기가 힘들어서 오늘 수상은 최우수상과 대상 두 가지로 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 이에 상장에는 아이들 이름 표기가 어려워 다음 주에 캠퍼스로 상장을 전달 드릴 테니 캠퍼스만의 시상식도 즐겨주시기 바라겠습니다. 자, 그럼 바로 지금 결과를 공개하겠습니다. 총 수상 부문은 최우수상과 대상 두 개의 부문입니다. 최우수상 그리고 대상 순으로 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 프레젠테이션 부문 최우수상 시상은 폴 교수님께서 해주시겠습니다.
And now our judge, Mr. Jambor, will be presenting the 2017 EiE English Speech Contest Excellence Awards for our presentation group A.
네, 그럼 프레젠테이션 A 부문부터 먼저 발표하겠습니다. 2017 EiE 전국 영어 말하기 대회 최우수상 프레젠테이션 A 부문 진해용원 캠퍼스 김건우 학생, 대구 월성 캠퍼스 도은서 학생, 인천 마전 캠퍼스 박윤솔 학생, 청주 율령 캠퍼스 신아름 학생, 경북 하양 캠퍼스 양서빈 학생, 광명 소학 캠퍼스 예지우 학생, 진해 용원 캠퍼스 전예솜 학생, 제주 노형 캠퍼스 정다혜 학생, 천안 백석 캠퍼스 최담이 학생, 마지막으로 거제 아주 캠퍼스 최수아 학생입니다. 다음으로 프레젠테이션 B 부문 최우수상을 발표하겠습니다. 먼저 강서 염창 캠퍼스 남예지 학생, 순천 금당 캠퍼스 류예원 학생, 강서 마곡 캠퍼스 박규원 학생, 시흥시화 캠퍼스 박소은 학생, 순천 금당 캠퍼스 박시연 학생, 서대문 가재울 캠퍼스 박채빈 학생, 의왕 부곡 캠퍼스 유연우 학생, 동광양 중동 캠퍼스 장석민 학생, 세종 도담 캠퍼스 전예승 학생, 경북 하양 캠퍼스 정채은 학생, 경북 하양 캠퍼스 최빈 학생, 마지막으로 부산 다대 캠퍼스 한재현 학생입니다. 축하합니다. 모든 학생들, 호명한 학생들 무대 위로 올라와 주세요.
Give them a big hand.
네, 프레젠테이션 A부터 이름 한번 다시 불러드리겠습니다. 김건우 학생, 도은서, 박윤솔, 신아름, 양서빈, 예지우, 전예솜, 정다혜, 최담이, 최수아. 네, 프레젠테이션 A고요. 네. B 부문 학생 이름 부르겠습니다. 남예지, 류예원, 박규원, 박소은, 박시연, 박채빈, 유연우, 장석민, 전예승, 정채은, 최빈, 한재현 학생입니다. 네, 수상한 모든 친구들 축하드립니다. 바로 수상 시상하겠습니다. 프레젠테이션 A 부문 최우수상 시상은 폴 교수님께서 해주시고요. 시작하겠습니다. 진해 용원 캠퍼스 김건우 학생. 위 학생은 주식회사 코리아 EMP에서 주최한 2017 제5회 EiE 전국 영어말하기 대회에서 위와 같은 성적을 거두었기에 본상을 수여합니다. 2017년 10월 21일 주식회사 코리아 EMP 대표이사 류재근 축하합니다. 다음은 대구 월성 캠퍼스 도은서 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 인천 마전 캠퍼스 박윤솔 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 청주 율량 캠퍼스 신아름 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 경북 하양 캠퍼스 양서빈 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 광명 소아 캠퍼스 예지우 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 진해 용원 캠퍼스 전예솜 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 제주 노형 캠퍼스 정다혜 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 천안백석 캠퍼스 최담이 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 거제 아주 캠퍼스 최수아 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 네, 다음으로 프레젠테이션 B 부문 학생들의 시상이 있겠습니다. 먼저 강서 염창 캠퍼스 남예지 학생. 네, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 순천 금당 캠퍼스 류예원 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 강서마곡 캠퍼스 박규원 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 시흥시와 캠퍼스 박소은 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 순천 금남 캠퍼스 박시연 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 서대문 가재울 박채빈 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 의왕부곡 캠퍼스 유연우 학생. 축하합니다. 네, 다음은 동광양 중동 캠퍼스 장석민 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 세종도담 캠퍼스 전예승 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 경북 하양 캠퍼스 정채은 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 경북 하양 캠퍼스 최빈 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 네, 프레젠테이션 부문 최우수상 마지막입니다. 부산 다대 캠퍼스 한재현 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 프레젠테이션 최우수상을 수상한 모든 친구들 축하드리고 단체 사진 찍도록 하겠습니다. 친구들 가까이 좀 붙어주세요.
All right, everybody, on three, let's say EiE.
자, 하나 둘 셋 하면 다시 한번 EiE 외칠게요. 하나 둘 셋. 네, 수상한 모든 친구들 축하합니다. 네, 다음으로 바로 대상 수상 시작하겠습니다. 대상 수상에는 고려대학교 국제학원 이지영 교수님께서 도움 주시겠습니다. 네, 바로 시상 시작하겠습니다. 2017 EiE 전국 영어말하기 대회 대상 프레젠테이션 부문. 먼저 A조입니다. 충남 서산 3캠퍼스 김본. 호명된 학생들은 무대 위로 올라와 주세요. 먼저 충남 서산 3캠퍼스 김본 학생. 부천 중동 반석 캠퍼스 김찬민 학생. 관악 1캠퍼스 김혜은 학생. 대전 유천 캠퍼스 박서연 학생. 구리 토평 캠퍼스 박슬아 학생. 광주 양산 캠퍼스 양윤지 학생. 광주 금호 캠퍼스 이승현 학생. 목포 석형 캠퍼스 최우리 학생. 충남 내포 캠퍼스 최지웅 학생. 천안 두정 캠퍼스 홍정빈 학생입니다. 축하합니다. 다음으로 프레젠테이션 B조입니다. 인천 향촌 캠퍼스 권용준 학생. 광주 양산 캠퍼스 김강호 학생. 인천 송림 캠퍼스 문준형 학생. 청주 율량 캠퍼스 배건수 학생. 세종 도담 캠퍼스 유연경 학생. 청주 산남 캠퍼스 윤예인 학생. 전주 인후 캠퍼스 이기현 학생. 아산 탕정 캠퍼스 정태하 학생. 강서 염창 캠퍼스 조은영 학생. 인천 원당 풍무 캠퍼스 조하은 학생. 마지막입니다. 김포 운영 캠퍼스 최민지 학생. 축하합니다. 네, 먼저 프레젠테이션 A부터 시상하도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 충남 서산 3캠퍼스 김본 학생 앞으로 나와주세요. 충남 서산 캠퍼스 김본 학생, 위 학생은 주식회사 코리아 EMP에서 주최한 2017 제5회 EiE 전국 영어말하기 대회에서 우수한 성적을 거두었기에 본상을 수여합니다. 2017년 10월 21일 주식회사 코리아 EMP 대표이사 류재근. 축하합니다. 다음은 부천 중동 반석 캠퍼스. 다음은 부천 중동 반석 캠퍼스입니다. 김찬민 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 관악 1 캠퍼스입니다. 김혜은 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 대전 유천 캠퍼스 박서연 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 구리토평 캠퍼스입니다. 박슬아 학생. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 광주 양산 캠퍼스 양윤지 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 광주 금호 캠퍼스입니다. 이승현 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 목포 석형 캠퍼스입니다. 최우리 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 충남 내포 캠퍼스입니다. 최지웅 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. A조 마지막입니다. 천안 두정 캠퍼스 홍정빈 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. B조 발표하겠습니다. 인천 향촌 캠퍼스, 인천 향촌 캠퍼스 권용준 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 광주 양산 캠퍼스 김강호 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 인천 송림 캠퍼스입니다. 문준형 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 청주 율량 캠퍼스입니다. 배건수 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 세종 도담 캠퍼스입니다. 유연경 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 청주 산남 캠퍼스입니다. 윤예인 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 전주 인호 캠퍼스입니다. 이기현 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 아산 탕정 캠퍼스 정태하 학생입니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 강서 염창 캠퍼스입니다. 조은영 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 인천 원당 풍무 캠퍼스입니다. 조하은 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 마지막 대상 수상자입니다. 김포 운양 캠퍼스 최민지 학생, 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 모두 큰 박수로 축하해 주세요. 대상 받으신 친구들도 모두 다 같이 단체 사진 한번 찍도록 하겠습니다.
Okay, guys, I want you to say EiE fighting on 3. 한, 둘, 셋.
EiE 파이팅! 네, 다음으로 단체팀 토론 부문. 네네.
One more time. 다시 합시다. 한, 둘, 셋. EiE fighting.
네, 대상 수상자들 뒤로 들어가 주시고요. 다음으로 단체팀 토론 부문의 시상이 있겠습니다.
And now we are
네,
going to be
이지영 교수님께서 수상을 도와주실 거고요. 네, 단체팀 토론 부문 인천 마정 캠퍼스 강지원, 권민서, 심지현, 양수린, 최연재, 홍세아 학생 무대 위로 올라와 주세요. 네, 강지원 학생부터 쓰겠습니다. 네, 시상하겠습니다. 2017년 EiE 전국 영어말하기 대회 단체팀 토론 부문 대상 인천 마정 캠퍼스 위 학생은 주식회사 코리아이엠피에서 주최한 2017 제5회 EiE 전국 영어말하기 대회에서 우수한 성적을 거두었기에 본상을 수여합니다. 2017년 10월 21일 주식회사 코리아이엠피 대표이사 류재근 축하합니다. 다음은 권민서 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 심지현 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 양수린 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 다음은 최연재 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 네, 다음은 마지막으로 홍세아 학생입니다. 내용은 같습니다. 축하합니다. 네, 토론팀도 다 같이 무대 중앙으로 와서 단체 사진 찍겠습니다. 네, 하나 둘 셋 하면 화이팅 한번 외쳐볼까요? 주먹 쥐고 하나 둘 셋 화이팅! 네, 수고 많으셨고 마지막으로 단체 사진 촬영을 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 최우 수상을 받은 학생들도 모두 무대 앞으로 나와주시기 바랍니다. 심사위원 여러분들도 모두 무대 위로 올라주시기 바랍니다. 네, 프레젠테이션 모든 학생들 같이 단체 사진 찍겠습니다. 심사위원 여러분들도 올라와 주시기 바랍니다. 네, 여러분, 우리 이 아이를 반짝반짝 빛나게 해주는 보석 같은 아이들의 즐거운 축제였습니다. 참가한 모든 학생들과 학부모님, 캠퍼스 원장님 이하 선생님들, 특별히 심사를 봐주신 특별심사위원분들께 감사드리고 여기 계신 모든 이 아이 가족분들께 힘찬 격려의 박수를 부탁드리겠습니다. 다 같이 사진 촬영하겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋. 네, 한 번 더 하나, 둘, 셋 하면 EiE 외쳐볼게요. 하나, 둘, 셋. EiE. 네, 한 번 더 찍을까요? 주먹 쥐고 화이팅 한번 하겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋 하면 화이팅 해주세요. 하나, 둘, 셋. 화이팅! 이상으로 2017 EiE 전국 영어 말하기 대회가 모두 끝났습니다. 이렇게 멋진 친구들이 우리 EiE를 채워주고 있다는 사실에 다시 한번 뭉클하고 감동적인 순간이었습니다. 참가한 모든 학생들의 열정에 큰 박수를 보냅니다. 저희는 더욱 알찬 준비로 2018년 말하기 대회에서 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go.